Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BVO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know, shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know, every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know, I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show, this is BVO.
Shout out to BVO Boxing. You know what I'm saying? Check the boy out. Check the kid out. You understand?
I'm ready for that full cheese Whopper.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy BVO Sports TV. We back with another one. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the channel members, man. People like my brother, Prize Fighter, people like my brother, man, CDK. Salute to my man, Curtis Robinson, man. Appreciate everybody, man, that joined the channel, man. Appreciate you guys. It means the world. Shout out to my man Puerto Rican Tommy. I appreciate each and every person who support. Salute to my brother, the master fisherman, Mike Rim, in the house, man. My guy always showing support. Today, man, we're gonna talk about a really fun topic. We're gonna talk about something that I really can say has just been like crazy, and that's the corruption in boxing. And I'm gonna be honest with you, as a Canelo fan, when I seen them scorecards, I was disgusted, bro. Because no matter how it go, you don't want to see no fighter get robbed. Because one thing about boxing, man, it's very final. When the fight's over, it's over. And the thing that a lot of people understand that you really sometimes don't get a get back. And for me, the fact that they were even plotting to take that from that kid, oh my God, it was kind of shocking, but then it wasn't. But the thing I'll tell you that really bothered me was when you heard people, and I'm a Canelo fan, I'll be honest, I'm a Canelo supporter since day one when he was saying, I'm Canelo, born ready. So when I seen that dude, when I seen Canelo look beat to death, I mean, that's the first time I ever seen Canelo get beat up. He got beat up. With Floyd, he just was outclassed. This time, Crawford took his boot off and really beat him with his boot, man, like he was a dog, man. I mean, beat him at his own game, first to the punch. Everything you can imagine, he kind of did and put hands and feet on this guy. So I'm gonna just be honest with you, man. One thing that really shocked me, and then I'll never forget this, was just seeing Canelo look so defeated walking out the ring, because there's nothing he can do to beat Bud. Bud really showed you a different level to his game, because I hadn't really seen Bud sit in the pocket like that in a long time. Salute to my brother Puerto Rican Tommy in the house, showing love. Channel member, man. Appreciate you, man. So when I seen that, I said, wow, this is a different type of fight. This is a different type of fight, because with Bud and Canelo, they older fighters, so you're not getting like the drama that you get when you hear about, Shakur Sanchez fighting Teofimo Lopez, or when you see Devin Haney facing off with Ryan Garcia, they hugging and kissing like they ain't seen each other in years. I mean, you don't really get that. With this fight, it felt like a grown man fight. And the thing I liked about it was that they showed love, they showed respect. But the thing was, the judges almost stole that from Bud. And just think if Bud would have coasted Boo Boo Andre style and wouldn't have put no work in at the end, they would have gave it to Canelo or gave it a draw. I heard people say it was a draw. It was like, to me, what were you watching? What are you watching? That brother got beat to death. I mean, Canelo, man, he got the tacos and burritos. It was rice, refried beans, tortillas, quesadillas, whatever, man. Andy Cruz, Victor Ortiz, all that was on the ground, bro. I was like, dang, this dude, man, this black dude done really beat the life out of Canelo. And not only did he beat Canelo, man, it wasn't even close. It looked like Canelo had no business in the ring with another slick black fighter. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man, he got cooked. Canelo, this is the second time in a row an old black fighter, old small black fighter that came in there and beat the life out of him. So for me, it is what it is. But one thing I gotta talk about this, and I don't like to get too messy or none of that. But we gotta talk about this whole Devin Haney stuff, man. For all the meat boys that worship at the Devin Haney altar, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop this because it's making y'all look weird. Because when you look at Devin Haney, let's call it what it is, bro. This dude, him and Ryan are good friends, man. Him and Tio are good friends. You can see it. You can see it. You got guys in their 40s and 50s talking about these guys if they like hated enemies. They're not. And they never will be. You're not going to ever really hate somebody you grew up with. Not really. Not unless they do something like catastrophic to you. So for me, I was kind of shocked to see people trying to push this narrative as if um they're gonna, they're not cool. You're not on code if you don't believe Devin Haney is Jesus. And I'm like, come on, bro. Like, I like Devin Haney too, man. But Devin Haney's a goofy like a lot of us was when we were young. Like, I just seen Devin Haney is suing his ex-girlfriend, his ex-fiance, whatever, for $300,000. That's the corniest thing I've ever heard in my life. Every man that's messed with a woman has spent money. So that come with the game. You got, and supposedly in the complaint, it's being said that Devin gave these gifts with the anticipation of marriage. Well, hey man, you ought to take that on the chin, dog. You shouldn't be buying something if you can't afford to lose it. So for me, I don't know, man. I'm just shocked by it all. It is what it is. Only time will tell, man. Time will tell what happens, man. So we'll see. But for me, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't understand what's going on because for me, I think it's crazy, man. Um, one of the things I've learned, especially about boxing, was that, dog, you really, really can't get caught up in the BS because really a lot of stuff you see is fake. It's fake and it's not real. So for me, I try not to get caught up in it, man. Not at all. Um, so that's just me though. I don't want to get caught up in it because a lot of the stuff is just really weird, man. Um, it is. That it's just weird, man. Some of the stuff you see, man. So for me, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll put like this. I definitely want to see what happens with this so-called Shakur Sanchez and Tio fight. That's a fight I really, really want to see. So we'll see what happens if that fight comes. But that's the fight I really want to see. And for me, I think that'd be a good fight. I think people don't understand, man, that when it comes to boxing in general, man, since my brother Price pull it in the chat. When it comes to boxing in general, man, you never know what these guys are gonna do. And I'm learning that you can't really put too much emphasis on them either, because they're gonna do whatever they want to do. You seen Tank tell his fans, shut up and be a fan. I mean, to me, I don't think that was necessary, but that's what he wanted to say, and that's what he did. So I mean, it is what it is, but I don't agree. You know, we got my brother Price in the house, but
Yeah. What
it's
about
just funny to see like every time you turn around, you got black people or content. And I'm not trying to be pro-black in any way. I'm just telling you what it is. It's always somebody that look like you that want to tell you what you're not doing or what you should be doing. How about you shut up and let me live my life and let me figure this thing out? Do I think it's corny that Devin suing his ex-fiance? Of course. I think it's corny because I know better than to do that. Anything you give somebody, you got to be willing to just give it to them. It can't be with stipulations. It can't be with, oh, I want this back. None of that. That's not how this thing works. If you give somebody something, you got to give it to them, man. My man, Puerto Rican Free, my man TD said, I think fighters and athletes are always going to do what they want to do. Salute the
mm-hmm.
Misfits at BVO, salute to the chat, peace and blessings. I say
Dr.
this.
Cam?
I think it's one of the most goofiest things in the world when you see people really going out their way to just overanalyze what somebody's doing and go crazy. Guess what? I've never had a woman put a restraining order on me. I've never been arrested for domestic violence. I never have because I never wanted to be a part of nothing like that. I'll run away before I'll be a part of something like that. Some dudes have some dudes embrace that and do it, but that doesn't make it right, and I don't agree with it. I think it's wrong, but that doesn't mean you got to go off of BBO say. That's what just BBO say. So I mean, no matter what, I just think it's really funny to think kids who spend a lot of their time together growing up 12, 13, 14, 15 at 22, 26, 27, and that's the only person you've seen for 20 years. You think they wouldn't be buddies? Stop. Stop. You look at Ryan and you look at Devin, they look like the best of friends. You look like Devin and Teal, they the best of friends. All this stuff that they're giving us is some WWE. What's my man Paul Bear? It's just all WrestleMania. It's just like with my man Ross. Triple H, you bastard. I hate you, Triple H. Triple H, you dirtball. It's all for TV, man. That's all it is. But I'm gonna ask you this, Freak. What you think about all the extra criticism on Devin Haney talking about, him, he's gonna be possibly suing his ex-fiance. What do you think about that?
I mean, I don't know what agreement they had. I mean, nowadays, I mean, you can sue for anything. So I don't know if the gifts was anticipating marriage, and she acknowledged that, then he has a right to sue because she didn't marry him. But if he can't prove that, then I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I didn't seen people sue fiancés. I didn't seen husband and wife sue each other. So I didn't seen it happen before. It just it's part of the world that we live in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know why. I don't even know why it matters. What did Devin do in the ring? He looked like he want to fight everybody to me. So his outside stuff, like the sewer. Good. These girls, y'all should be happy that somebody's suing these biddies, because these biddies just be running away with the athletes and rappers' money all the time. But when we do it, oh, it's a problem because Devin did it. But they run off with our bag. So you know what? But when 50 sue Sierra or something, it's funny. What's the difference? They only doing it. They only coming down because it's Devin. Other than that, and Devin wasn't a boxer, and he was just Devin, the truck driver, and he had a live, or I don't know, whatever. And somehow he saw his case and he won it. Just so happened, we're gonna be applauding him. But since it's Devin, oh, there he goes suing again. It's clowning. So like, I don't really care about that. I know the kid he fights anybody. I don't win, lose, or draw. I'm rocking with him.
Mm,
Maybe on that fell
I
down the
don't know.
steps.
BBO on mute,
Uh,
but yeah, I don't know. I
like
don't
I
know.
mean, go ahead, free.
No, I was talking. I was thinking about what BBO said about the Ryan and Devin and the To and Devin. Um, yeah, I mean, like I said, I never really got all that bent out of shape with the whole thing with Ryan and Devin and To and Devin, because I mean, you never know what it is these guys are doing. They could just be doing it for promotion and build up the fight or whatever have you. Now, I didn't like the whole racial slurs that they was going back and forth saying, but far as the things that they were saying about Devin or whatever, that's trash talk. I mean, that's what they do. They trash talk before they make the fight or whatever, or when the fight is made, they trash talk each other. I mean, we've seen it with the whole Bud and Earl. They try that the fans trash Bud, the fans trash Earl. The each other the two fighters they had trash talk or whatever have you. So it's part of the buildup of the fight. Now when you get to the racial slurs and all that stuff, now you crossing the line
We went
because
too far.
you're talking about a culture of people. You're not talking about the individual. So
That's what I'm
that
saying,
that's
Dr.
that's
Cam.
that's too far.
Dr. Cam said, personally, I didn't discuss it just because I wasn't there and I don't know the situation. Also, it isn't affecting his boxing. That's what I'm saying, Dr. Cam. Like, it's not win, lose, or draw. He coming to fight. I don't care if he's suing a baby mama, a girlfriend, whatever. I don't care about none of that. That's his business. But you
Yeah,
get people come up here and clown him. That's cool. That's what y'all want to do. Y'all really the clowns. Like, who care about that stuff?
yeah,
Like, a real supporter is not going to care. Long as he ain't going to jail. He ain't bust her upside her head. He ain't throw her down the steps. So I mean, you don't know what happened or what kind of agreement they had or whatever. Like, you know, he ain't stupid. Devin he watches 6 all the time, man. So I mean, people going to clown him because, you know, he had a hard way to go with Ryan and all that stuff. And then people was like, oh, he not on code and all this stuff. And like, why is y'all worried about what's on code? Like that's the
I mean
craziest ish.
that whole you not on code and all that stuff. Well, I guess they got to say that about Devin because Devin and T.O. look like they was having a good old time. T.O. came over there and shook Devin's hand and walked off. Devin called him back and had a nice little chit chat with him, smiling and everything. I mean, that's what I said I'm not gonna get bent out of shape if these fighters ain't saying nothing. These fighters ain't saying nothing about what they said about him. They didn't go at Devin. At T.O. They didn't go at Ryan. So why was we getting all bent out of shape if the fighters that they was actually talking about wasn't getting bent out of shape? So I mean,
I really don't care for it, to be honest.
Salute to my brother, Blue Hustle Man.
Shout out Blue Hustle Man. What up, though? Y'all make sure y'all smash the like, follow the channel if you're not following.
One thing I'll say before we move to our next topic is this. That's what happens when you discuss things you have no idea about. You know, Puerto Rican free say all the time, man. If I don't know, I'm gonna leave it alone. And I'll be honest with you, man. I just think no matter how you put it, man, you know, as Dr. Cam said all the time, we doing this for the very first time. We all have made mistakes. We all have done things. We didn't all look bad. I think this is just their time. Salute to my brother, Puerto Rican Tommy, aka Puerto Rican Fight Fan. So when y'all see TD Sports, his new name is Puerto Rican Fight Fan.
That's crazy.
The one thing that the Puerto Rican said that's very true is that people just be pickle pulling, man. The pickle pulling is crazy.
It's nasty. It's at an all-time high, BVO.
It's one of the things where, you know, hey, shout out to Najee. I mean, I think Najee does a good job. I mean, what more can I say? I mean, he looks like a dude who works at KFC, but he's doing his thing. So salute to him.
Who is he?
He does a lot of great work with interviews. That's the guy that does.
Najee is the guy from Cigar Talk.
Yeah, does a great job. Before we let him in, the superstar, man, the network just pulled up.
There he is.
Right side, Vardell Hill. Hold on one second.
Right.
I do it for the children. You can take the children and bounce them on their knees. Bounce them on the knee and then sing a melody. The Vardell man. Did you mean he's mine?
Go ahead, Doug. Give us your opening statement, as you say.
Right,
man,
son,
you out of
Doug,
order, man. You out of order. Man, shout out.
You out of order.
Shout out to everybody, man. My brother Prize, BVO.
What up, boy?
Hey, sombrero. I forgot to ask you. We didn't see you with your sombrero on this past weekend.
That's a fact.
You were supposed to come through and do the mariachi or the whatever you want to call it. What's the salsa or whatever. You supposed to come do that around if Canelo won or lost. And since he lost, we need to see you on camera doing the salsa around the sombrero, my brother sombrero.
Hold on, Doug. You keep talking crazy. I'm sending you back to Rena Robbins, man.
What you mean? I'm talking crazy.
That's crazy.
You're going back home. Crazy. You're going back to the cottage fields with the rattlesnakes that hide in the grass.
The cottage field. Huh?
That's what is that?
I don't know what a cottage field is. I don't know what
the cottage field. My bad.
That's even crazier.
He got me mixed up with Marky Dan, man. That's it. But
man, shout out Marky Dan.
No, y'all keep going, man. I heard y'all talking a little about the whole code situation. I still don't know what the code is, so
that's what I'm trying to find out.
I don't even know how I'm supposed to be on code when I don't know what the code is. Nobody.
Say that again, Doug. Say that again. That was over the head bars.
I said, how I'm supposed to be on code when nobody ain't told me what the code is?
When we got the numbers to it, you know what I'm saying? So y'all know
wild. I want to go back to what BVO had said earlier in the show. He was comparing the Bud Crawford versus Floyd Mayweather fight. When they both fought Canelo. I went back. I actually went back and watched the Floyd Mayweather fight last night, and I put a clip in our group chat. And I don't know. I don't know what people was talking, but Floyd beat the brakes off of Canelo Alvarez. I think he beat Canelo Alvarez worse than Bud did. Because
for sure, and he stood right in front of him too.
He stood right in front of that man and beat the brakes. He had Canelo at the end of that fight. Canelo had a new hairstyle. He started in there. His hairstyle was one way. By the end of the fight, that hairstyle was different.
He whipped the mohawk off that boy.
I don't know what people were talking
about. I'm standing with you on that one, Free. I thought Floyd dominated.
They moved it to Miami because the commissioner in Georgia was saying weird stuff like you can have the fight card here, but you guys can't fight here. So that's not gonna happen.
Because of the weight thing.
I heard a lot of people.
Like Marlo said, man, you can't talk back, man. If you talk back, we take the whole fight. Yeah. But that's what they do in Georgia, man.
Say that. No, I heard a lot of people say that. It wasn't just BVO. I heard a lot of people say, "Oh, Bud beat Canelo better than Floyd did." I don't know what fight they was watching because I went back.
Did you see how he stepped? He stepped right to Canelo.
Yes,
the best fighter in the world, and beat him up.
I saw how he stepped to Canelo. I saw how Floyd was in front of Canelo the entire night.
He was in front of him, but he didn't step like he didn't step.
But he countered him. He countered him.
What are you talking about?
He made him miss it, BVO.
You talking about? Hold on. Did you see the clip that I put in the chat? Because yes, he did.
He didn't watch it. He didn't watch it.
I know he didn't. That man.
Let me ask my man Wendell Robbins. What you think about this, Dub? Because these brothers talking crazy. What you think, man?
I think they both. Excuse me.
Yeah,
I think they both did well. I think they just fought two different styles. Floyd, he was on the ropes a little more than Bud was. Bud pushed Canelo back more than Floyd did, and I think Floyd defense. We know he got superior defense, but both of them did really well with their defense. So it was just a different fight. It's hard for me to say who did better. I think because Canelo threw a lot more punches back then when he fought Floyd as well, and so I think
he was way younger too, though.
And he was exactly. I agree. So, but actually watching the fight, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say who had a better fight. I think it's really hard to compare the fight just because they fought two different styles.
Not to me. I felt like Floyd did what he did, made him counter. Made him miss and counter. Straight right hands, high guard, go around the high guard, stabs to the body. He did everything without doing as much lateral movement as Terence Crawford, and he was way much smaller. So I just thought that performance was just better. It was a clean shutout. You know, most people got to fight 8-4, 9-3.
No, Canelo got 2 rounds, man. Stop hating. He got 2 rounds.
Who?
Canelo with the body
work.
It wasn't no shutout. He got 2 rounds.
He got smoked like 11-1, 10-2.
No, bro.
Yeah.
You ain't give no credit for that body work.
Canelo and Floyd.
No, Canelo and Crawford.
No, the Canelo and Floyd. Canelo.
Oh, you talking about I'm talking about Canelo and Crawford. My bad.
I think y'all talking 2 different fights. That's what I thought.
Okay, okay, all right. Well, I got it.
Floyd
I had it like 9-3, 8-4, if I can remember.
Well, Canelo I thought Floyd won every round with the fight with Canelo, but Canelo won 2 rounds against Bud. He just
I gave him like 3, I think.
But you know what though? I think one thing, and I want to ask everybody this: does this prove what my brother Marty has been saying for the last few years, that the snack program works? Is that just what it is?
It got nothing to do with snack.
I'm not doing that. Nope.
No, I asked the question. I wasn't saying nothing about snack. I'm just asking.
No, it had nothing to do with it at all. That's just natural God-gifted ability. A man sent here destined to be great at boxing. That's what we're watching. Nothing to do with souping up himself. He don't need to do all that. That man is a gym rat. That man got shot in the head and drove himself to the hospital. He wasn't on snack when he did that. You know what I'm saying? He's a wrestler. he does all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Doug? He went on snack when he drove himself to the spittle. So I don't want to hear it. At the end of the day, that man is just sent here from God to be great at boxing. The same as Floyd, the same as Ali, the same as Joe Louis, the same as you can go on and on and on. And it's a list of fighters. He's just one of them.
Speaking of that, I want to ask you guys a question, man. He said, "Why go to an organization that has a drug chief running it?" Mike Rim, I think the thing that you're saying is the truth. but nobody wants to say it. And I gotta give a double salute to my man Marty, because he's been speaking truth to power and been getting killed for it. At the end of the day, man, the SNAP program works. His performance has been enhanced. It just is what it is. I mean,
Get out of here.
I'm just looking at the copy box number. Floyd threw more punches, landed more punches. He landed 100 more punches than Bud Crawford. He threw a little more than 100 more punches than Bud Crawford. Bud threw, I think, 398 and landed 112. Floyd threw 505 and landed 232. Canelo
accurate.
Canelo threw 300 and some odd punches, landed 99 on Bud Crawford. On Floyd Mayweather, he threw 526, landed 117.
Trash.
That's crazy, Doug. You think about, you do all that training for months and months, you only land 99 punches. I'd be mad, bro.
Nasty.
But the thing is Canelo don't throw in combinations no more.
Nope.
He done became a single. He throw
one shot at a time. Yep.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And I mean, even there were times where he should have been running the backhand down the middle on but that right hand should have been popping down the middle.
Do it.
He did it a few times, maybe, you know what I'm saying, but he ain't do it often enough. The other thing is one of the things I love about Eddie Reynoso as a trainer, you know what I'm saying. Listen, I said one of the things I love about him. I said one of the things I love about Eddie Reynoso as a trainer is he always teaches fighters when you throw in combination, you in with that left hook to the body.
I'm sorry, I was wrong. Bud threw 534 punches, landed 115. So he threw more punches than Floyd threw and landed less than Floyd.
Well, I think
Floyd's a more accurate puncher now.
Floyd landed at a 46%. He landed at a 46% punch ratio. Bud landed at a 21.5% punch ratio.
Look at my brother Juan.
Yo, Juan.
Me and Puerto Rico Juan said this early. I don't know what happened. I've never seen a guy go from 135, jump to 168, and beat the best fighter in the world to death. I mean,
why not?
I see. I don't want to get sued, so I don't want to call the speculation. I don't want my man Bernie calling me, cussing me out. So all I can say is that something seems off, man. I don't know what
you don't believe in. So let me ask you a question, BBL. Do you believe in God? Do you believe in God? Hold on, real quick. Do you believe in God, BBL?
Yes, Tupac, I believe in God.
Okay, so why don't you believe this man is sent here to be great, to do something? There's different people that's sent here in the world from God. We all come from God, but they're destined to do something. Terence Crawford is just one of them people, bro. And as soon as y'all get over it, it's no snack. Like I said,
this the guy that made Mary.
His mama used to pay people to try to whoop him. His mama used to try to pay people to whoop him. His mama.
On a year layoff, no tune-ups, he fought at 54, and all of a sudden he becomes Superman. I mean, Mike Rem is out here telling the truth, bro. This dude went in there, ain't fought in a year, beat the life out of the best fighter in the world.
The same fighter that said that his brain wanted to do something, but his body wouldn't react. You talking about that guy?
But that same guy is also younger than Canelo. I'm sorry, younger than Bud. And when Canelo last fought, didn't he fight in Cinco de Mayo, right?
Mm-hmm.
He fought in September.
Say it again.
No, my bad. He fought in May.
No, May and September. May and September, the Canelo dates.
Right.
You know,
So,
it was Cinco de Mayo weekend.
May 5th. Yeah.
And so I have to, man. When and the crazy thing is, Free, how many weight classes is that? Let's see, 35, 40, 40. That's 5. Okay. So, you know, we done seen fighters come up in weight and still dominate, i.e. Manny Pacquiao. But at the same time, for him to be on a layoff that long and just be as sharp as he was, really got started early. One of the things we criticize about Bud is how he gets started so late in fights. You know, you got to download information. I just ain't nothing to say. You just got to give that brother credit.
It was a great fight. It was a great fight, bro.
Yeah, a great fight from him. Look,
he's God gifted,
you
Doug. The
knew,
same
you
way
knew.
Floyd is.
Did they check?
Did they who?
Did they check?
Did they what?
Did they do Olympic style blood and urine testing? I'm just asking. You know if they did Olympic style blood and urine?
I have no clue. I don't know.
They
Does
didn't.
anybody do that now?
They didn't do Olympic style drug testing for the Canelo versus Floyd.
I was gonna say, do anybody do Olympic style testing anymore?
Floyd didn't start asking for the Olympic style until it was when he got with Manny Pacquiao because he thought Manny Pacquiao was juicing.
Right.
So I don't think nobody really does Olympic style testing. They let Vada do whatever Vada gonna do. So hey, at the end of the day, man, I still say it's very impressive because I expected the fight to be much closer, and Canelo, he thought the fight would be much closer than it was. I gotta go find what round it was, but I think it was like the 8th round or something. But hit Canelo with something with some hot stuff, and Canelo was like, all right,
he was so frustrated.
Remember when
Terence hit him? Remember when he hit him with that jab, Dub? And Canelo was so frustrated, bro.
Yeah. Look,
let me just say this one thing. Let me say this one thing, though, because I
can't finish a statement.
Oh, my bad. Let me got you. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, my bad. Go ahead. My bad. I ain't mean to step on your toes. My bad.
No, you got it. Go ahead, brother.
No, go ahead, man.
Finish your statement, Dub. Go ahead.
Dang.
All I was gonna say is when you get in a fight and you end up throwing your hands up in there like, well, I gotta keep going. I gotta keep fighting this dude, man. That was the body language and the feeling that I was getting from Canelo. Even in the later round, looking at him in the corner, you know what I'm saying? It was that when Eddie Reynoso trying to talk to him, he was just kind of, we ain't never seen Canelo with that type of body language in a fight. Not in my opinion.
Brother
Even the
Mike,
Bivol fight.
You real tough, man. You tough, dog.
Mike Rivers dropping some jewels. Go ahead, read that, Price.
Victor was Barry Bonds' nutritionist. Barry Bonds never failed the test, but they said that he was on steroids. Victor and the undetectable gummies.
Yeah, I mean the snap. And I gotta call Marty. I'm gonna call Marty tomorrow. Tell him, man, he was right. The snack program works. It's just that simple, man. If I was Canelo, I would want to know what did Victor Conti give him. That's
then
why
nobody don't say the same thing when Boo Boo when he was on the snack program and went out there and got beat up.
Dr. Cam said, I think it shows how focused and prepared he was for the fight. I do too.
That nigga David Benavidez came in that ring at 200 pounds, man. Stop.
See, hold on. See, now you're picking and choosing arguments because you're making an excuse. But is it true or not that Boo Boo was on the snack program? Is that true or false?
I believe that's true.
Okay, and then he went and got beat up, didn't he?
He got beat up by another snack guy though.
David Benavidez on snack. I don't think David Benavidez is
David Benavidez is part of the snack program too.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's part of the snack program too.
I mean, I don't think that.
You see how he looked.
I don't think they're doing nothing dirty with snack.
His performance has been enhanced too. I'm not trying to say I don't think Bud cheating. I want to clear that up.
Y'all want to talk about Bud's being my fault, BBL. I'll wait.
All I'm saying is this: Canelo ate a Whopper, man, with cheese.
Man. And then they changed their levels. So for all we know, Canelo could have had. He could have had small amounts of computer in his system.
I want to hear what Dub just said.
But we sitting here trying to talk about Bud. Y'all tripping.
I said you say the same thing every time about Canelo, bro.
Is it not true?
No, it's not.
And then they went and changed the levels. So for all we know, since they changed them levels, Canelo could have been on his. He could have had small traces of computer on it. For all we know, but it's not detectable. It's because he got a certain level where it's not a problem. But you can have it. Come on.
And my thing is this. Even I think Canelo. I think he rich enough that the brother probably don't even eat hamburgers no more. Everything is steak and lobster for him, man. That man ain't eat no hamburger, no random hamburger, no random.
My whole thing is
my whole taco truck. Stop playing.
I'm not looking at nothing because ain't neither one of them pop dirty. So I know they both clean. Neither one of them pop dirty. As far as I know, they clean.
Hold on. When Julian J. Rock Williams went out there and got knocked out cold against against
Jamal.
Charlo.
Yeah, the old Jamal.
But he on snack. Look, listen to these are the fighters that they say. That's what I'm telling you.
I keep telling
when Sweet Pea, when Sweet Hand, went out there and got beat to death by Canelo. Well, he didn't get beat to death. I thought he was winning the fight. Some of it. But he got stopped.
You got to pick your battles. You can't fight every battle because some battles are losing battles. You ain't got no proof of anything. Like I said,
Shout out to my brother B3.
Both of those guys, tests came back negative. They didn't come back positive.
When Canelo,
hold on, Free.
When Canelo beat Danny Jacobs, we ain't nobody say nothing. Danny Jacobs on the snack program.
Yep.
Y'all pick and choose this stuff.
Yes. Hold on 1 second. Dr. Phil said, "Hey, VVO, why don't you ask about Memo? Snack is not even steroids. Feed these family."
And Memo's still out there. He's still in this quote unquote strengthening, in different camps strengthening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
I mean, Canelo. I mean, to be honest with you, man,
Facts,
Canelo just ran into a slick black fighter, man, whose performance was enhanced. It is what it is,
man. We know it allegedly, and we know he wasn't.
No, I'm not saying he's on anything, bro. Stop trying to put words in my mouth. You're gonna get me
don't put that word. Don't put the word enhanced behind it.
You just said performance enhanced.
Yeah,
I didn't say that. I didn't say it like that.
You did just say that.
Y'all already know what it is. Canelo fans are trying to figure out why he couldn't perform well against Bud. Y'all know
he got a lot of miles on his tread, and he got damn near 70 fights.
No, one second, real quick. One second, real quick. Let me show some love to my guy, because I know I'm here. I'm gonna get a call after this.
Shout out to BVO Boxing. You understand? Check the boy out. Check the kid out. You understand?
And I hope
it ain't got nothing to do with the miles on the joints or none of that. The problem is he was in there with a better guy. It is that's
simple. It's just simple.
He's a better guy.
How you figure that? How you figure that, Free?
Because he
was a better guy.
What you mean? How do I figure that he got beat? Did he lose or did he not lose?
Canelo told you that Bud was the better guy. Canelo himself said. That brother himself said, I couldn't figure the style out. That's what Canelo said.
Do you believe that the man was a better fighter overall or not? That night on Saturday, Bud Crawford was the better guy. It is what it is. Simple. He was the better guy that night on Saturday.
I mean, the kid only lost 3 fights.
The night that you're in the ring with the other opponent. Who's the better guy that night? You can be the Sugar Ray Leonard was the better guy overall.
He lost
to a lot of people, but he lost fights to daggone Terry Norris. But his career he was a better fighter. He had a better career.
Terrible Terry beat him up.
Terry Norris.
Yeah, but Sugar Ray was at the end of his.
Terry Norris was
hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna play a video that somebody said. This is BVO with Canelo lost. This is pretty funny, man.
Okay.
Yeah, no. That's a fact.
What the hell?
Would he bust himself upside the head with a tree?
Nah, man, he dropped the whatchamacallit. He dropped the Mentos into the soda.
I couldn't tell what was that.
Man, you and B3 be with these daggone drops that be
crazy drops
as hell. I don't be knowing what's going on with y'all drops.
But let me do this.
Them going to be so random free.
Because we got to talk about this, man. So what do you guys think about Shakur Sanchez?
Hold on. Before you move the goalpost. Why you ain't say nothing about Mario Barrios being on snack when he was getting dropped by Abel Ramos? Why you ain't say nothing?
I'm not. Nah. Better yet. Why you ain't say nothing about Mario Barrios being on snack when he beat Manny Pacquiao?
When he had a draw.
When he had a draw.
He took it easy on Manny Pacquiao, so give him some credit. He took it easy.
He just not that good.
I didn't hear snack come up though.
I'm just saying if you work, I'm just telling you the snack program.
They pick and choose. That's why.
But let me move this because I feel like they're gonna have people go call me saying I'm saying somebody saying, and you're a messy guy for that, Free, because I'm about to hear about it. But I'm gonna say this. What do you guys think about Shakur Sanchez getting ready to fight my guy, Teofimo Lopez? What do you think?
Is that fight made?
Apparently, it's going to be on PBC. They got Tom Brown Promotions is going to be promoting the fight, and it looks like Turkey's going to use Tom Brown to promote this whole fight. It's going to be a PBC card.
How is PBC promoting this?
Yeah, I'm
fight?
about to say PBC.
It's the same. It's the same way that they do when he uses Matchroom. He wants to use another promotion this time. That's what Turkey came out.
No, I understand that, but what I'm saying is, Shakur Stevenson is signed to Turkey, and Tio is signed to
Top
Rank. How is PBC promoting this fight?
This is the thing. What I'm saying, they signed just like Shakur still signed to Matchroom, and Tio still with Top Rank. He got them like on loan or something. He's paying some type of loan. I don't know all the actual facts. I just seen the news on. You could go to Riyadh season and tell you. You'll see the PBC card with Shakur Sanchez versus Teofimo Lopez.
So what we're saying is PBC is working with Turkey. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, you been knew that. Hey, don't they got the Mexican Pussycat working with him?
No,
too?
I mean
That's
because a
a
lot of people said that PBC wouldn't work with Turkey. So I'm just asking.
Okay, so what is the fight date for this?
Say January 2026. They didn't get the actual day, but they said January 2026.
Who announced it? So it's actually signed?
It came out on Ring Magazine, and somebody else put it out too. But Ring Magazine put it out.
Ring Magazine, and shout out to Blue Blood.
Okay.
I ain't see Blue Blood. I'm looking at Ring Magazine. I mean, I don't listen to content creators because they be wrong a lot of times. I go with the actual promotion.
I'm just giving him his props because he do be right a lot. Shout out to Blue Blood. That's my guy.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, but I don't go with the content creator.
No, I'm not saying you got to. I'm just saying I know that's who was saying. He was saying it first, but it's on Riyadh.
Ring Magazine has put it out.
But what do you think about that fight, right side? Because I know you've been one of the rare supporters of Shakur, man. What do you think about that?
You said one of the rare support. Shakur ain't got no support.
No, not. I'm just saying you one of the guys I always say give him support. I never hear you bad mouthing. That's what I'm talking about.
No, I'm a fan of Shakur, but my thing is I think it's a horrible style matchup for Tio. I think it's a terrible style matchup for him. If we just looking at history, when Tio fight guys that understand how to fight off the back foot, counterpunch, because Tio want to be a counterpuncher, and you force Tio to be first. We done said this so many times, and we know Shakur. That man gonna take them half step backs and be out of range, and I think he just got the better IQ. Now I will say I think the explosiveness of Tio, I think that'll play a part in there. So I think Shakur gonna get clipped with some stuff from Tio. Want to see how he take that, but definitely think that it's a bad style matchup. And then Tio, he gets impatient. You know what I'm saying? He don't. Whether even when we look at the what are those two
CompuBox?
hell no, not CompuBox. Sandor Martin and Jermaine Ortiz fights. In both fights, he ended up getting impatient, then trying to come forward and fight, and not being able to be effective on the front foot. And so you can frustrate him, then it's not going to be that hard to beat him. And I think Shakur can frustrate him.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest difference you're missing. Ortiz was scared of Tio, and the same thing with Sandor Martin. They didn't want to step to him, so they had him chasing them around, which was crazy. Like if they wanted to fight, they should have brought the fight to Tio. But you know how it goes. They were scared. But go ahead, Free.
I mean, whether Jermaine Ortiz was scared of Tio or not, it was a terrible fight for Tio. The output for Tio was terrible. It was hard to score that fight at times. But if we say who's going to be more disciplined and fight their style of fight, it's without question it's going to be Shakur Stevenson.
Smash the like button, y'all, please.
Smash the like button. Juan just said that Shakur just announced today that he's not with Matchroom anymore.
Okay.
But I don't see Tio winning more than maybe 4 rounds in that fight. And I'm being generous by giving him 4. I don't see Tio winning more than 4 rounds.
What if he wins? What if he wins, Free?
If he wins, then you get all the credit of winning. What part?
No, what I'm saying is because I know you Puerto Rican, so I know that you're probably going for Shakur Sanchez. So my question would be, if he beats him, will he get the same credit? Because he did already beat Josh Taylor, who was undisputed. He did beat former unified champion.
No, why are you talking about fights that I already gave Tio credit for winning? I just told you if he wins, then he gets credit for winning. You want to make it more than what it is. I'm not the one that goes out here and don't give people credit when they deserve the credit. I don't do that. Like I said,
gave him credit when he beat Josh Taylor free.
If he wins, then he wins, and I give him credit for winning. I don't believe that he will win. I believe Shakur Stevenson is the better boxer. I think Shakur Stevenson had a better defense. I think Shakur Stevenson is more accurate. I think Shakur Stevenson is the better disciplined fighter. Only thing Tio has over Shakur, and he really doesn't have that over Shakur. Now that
only saying that because you're Puerto Rican, bro.
Hold on.
You saying that?
I'm going by what the stats say. What the stats say. According to Shakur and Tio has 22 wins, 1 loss. He has 12 knockouts. Shakur Stevenson has 24 wins, no losses, with 11 knockouts. So he's not that much of a bigger puncher than Shakur, according to the stats. Not that much bigger, a bigger puncher. Now, we believe that he's a bigger puncher because the guys that he knocked out, and Shakur wasn't really knocking anybody out like that. But since Shakur been fighting as of late, he does have a couple of stoppages since he moved to 35. He got 2 stoppages out of I think the 3 fights that he fought at 35. He got the 4 fights that he fought at 35. He got 2 stoppages. So I mean,
free.
I don't.
You don't make me sick with this. Y'all only saying it because y'all Puerto Rican. As soon as y'all saying that, in this fight,
I'm not Puerto Rican at all, and I'm agreeing 100% with Free.
Yeah, that's me too. I'm not Puerto Rican either.
You're just going against me because I'm your brother, but I'll say that.
That's crazy.
I didn't even know what I knew what your opinion probably was going to be, but you asked me a question first.
I got Shakur anyway. So y'all can be members all y'all want.
How
we going to get you?
How we going to get you?
What I'm saying is, I knew Free was going to do this.
What did he do?
Free always go with the Puerto Ricans. Every time you get a chance,
no, I don't.
Puerto Ricans.
Why you want to make it racial? Why you want to make it?
I can tell you that I don't always go for Puerto Ricans because I believe that Antoine beat Matias, and Antoine ain't Puerto Rican.
Well, that's family. That's different.
You mean Pollo? He beat Pollo.
No. I believe Antoine can beat Matias.
Oh, can. Okay, I didn't hear you say can.
I believe Antoine can beat Matias, and Antoine ain't Puerto Rican. Matias is 100%.
Antoine better stay away from that dude. That dude is like the
whatever. That's what you believe, but you said I always go for Puerto Ricans. I didn't go for Miguel Cotto when he fought Floyd. I said Floyd was going to win that fight.
Shout out Smoke.
What are you talking about? I don't always go for Puerto Rican. I go for what I see on film, and who I believe is going to win. That's what I go for.
Well, what I'll say is this: Uncle Cass said that Loma beat himself versus Tio. I'll be honest. In that fight, you know, like I said, BBO is going to be giving you guys the real takes. Loma was coming off being out the ring for I want to say 15 months.
Man, so why y'all make so many excuses for these fighters?
I don't know why.
Let me finish that.
But you're making excuses that they didn't make.
Right.
He was out of the ring 15 months, dog.
Who cares?
How many?
He got in the ring and fought.
I mean, 400 something days, over 400.
He got in the ring. That's not Tio's fault that he didn't decide to start fighting in the 6th round.
Did he say the reason I lost this fight was because I was out of the ring for 15 months? No,
I ain't never heard him say that.
No, he did not.
So why you gonna say it?
No,
he came on strong, and then Tio won the last round. I mean,
the last he won.
He never said I lost this fight because I was out of the ring for 15 months. What he said was, I injured my shoulder. That's what he said.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, one thing I want to get to is
here go the goalpost moving. Here go the goalpost moving. Hey, look.
Dub out of order.
Hold on, Dub out of order. Dub, you out of order.
No. We're not gonna let you do this.
You would be snapped. You would be out of order.
Out of order.
But hold on, wait a minute, man. Every time you get them trapped in the corner, man, you out of order. Every time you get them trapped in the corner, let's move forward. Let's go to this.
Appreciate you, brother Cass. I appreciate you. I peeped that today, brother Cass.
Free had him on the ropes, man. He had him on the ropes.
And now BVO threw a low blow and got the referee to jump in.
Yeah,
No. Y'all cool.
BVO get trapped in the corner. He said, with that being said, let's go move on.
We'll go to a commercial break.
I want to debate, but we're moving on to the next thing. What do you guys think about? It's coming out that Xander Zayas is possibly considered a friend of the show, Jalil Hackett, to fight Nick. What do you guys think about Jalil Hackett versus Xander Zayas?
What you think about it? Since you're gonna move to go for what you think about it first. We're gonna give
I'm hosting. You out of order.
I give you my answer. I think Jalil Hatcher gonna get beat up. I think he's gonna get beat up. You can't.
Why?
You can't,
based off his last fight.
Based off of the all his previous fights, I haven't seen any improvement on his defense. It's not the style of fighting, because he can win with the style. We've seen him win with the style of fighting that he fights. The defense, he gets hit with too many punches, and regardless of how we might feel about Xander Zayas or whatever about his power, Xander Zayas do have power, and you keep getting caught with punches from Xander Zayas, you're gonna get slept. And Xander Zayas is another young dude that likes to move around the ring. He uses his jab, he uses his footwork, and he would throw combinations and get out of the way. So I just think he's gonna get beat up in that fight. I mean, it's still a good fight. I'm not telling him to fake it. I'm not telling him to fake it.
Jalil can get close to him and crack him a couple of times. I don't know. Because Jalil, he'll sell out to get his good punch off. He'll let you hit him. And I agree with you. But I mean, I don't know about getting beat up. I feel like, I don't know, man. That's a good one, Free.
I would tell you, we seen
last time Xander beat somebody up? That's what I want to know.
When have you seen him not beat somebody up?
His last fight that he ran?
His last fight that he won a world title that he boxed up.
No, he beat that dude up. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but he beat him up in boxing. What are you talking about? Oh man, y'all crazy, man. When he ran.
Like I said,
Xander and Tommy both told you he ran.
Once again, everybody that watched it on TV saw something totally different from what you, Thomas, and everybody else that said, I thought there was a close fight. Everybody else that watched it here when we called the fight,
I thought he beat him up.
Won that fight easy.
He was way ahead. Yeah, for sure. We definitely did.
He said he won that fight.
Hold on, Dub. You thought he won it easy? Dub, you thought that too?
Very easily. I thought he bought smart. He made sure he won at the end of what I think her brother's name was Perez, I believe. He made sure
y'all didn't see all that running.
So BVO, all right. We just going. So if that's what you want to call it, we're gonna let you have it. But I'm just gonna tell you. Hold on, man. Let me finish. You don't want me to finish.
BVO out of order.
If that's what you gonna call it, running, when anybody uses any type of lateral movement, you're gonna call it running. That's fine. But anybody who knows the sport of boxing understands that you fight different fighters in different styles. Certain styles have much more of a chance of beating another style, and in that situation, and the thing we've seen Xander fight multiple ways. That was the first time we actually seen him utilize lateral movement, but he utilized it and good head movement as well to stay away from the longer, rangier guy and still outbox him. So you can call it whatever you want to. You can say it's running, but you're discrediting the great sport of boxing. And I'm sorry, we got to pull a Roger Mayweather on you. I ain't even gonna say it. Y'all know.
You know what the funny thing is? He never say T.O. runs though, and T.O. use lateral movement all the time.
Hold on. I don't support T.O. in any way. I don't know why you keep bringing that up, Rick. I don't support T.O. at all.
It ain't about supporting him. It ain't about supporting him.
I didn't say you support him. I said you never say T.O. runs.
You said you don't call a spade a spade. That's what he said.
Hold on. No, T.O. has ran before when he fought a big monster like Josh Taylor.
We never heard you say it.
Nah, he said T.O. ran against Josh Taylor.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
I didn't think he ran, but that's what BVO said.
God, bro, y'all.
And
Dub. There is no y'all.
I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you, Prize.
And T.O. ran from Steve Claggett because Steve Claggett made
hold
like
on.
a mother.
If you think T.O. ran from Josh Taylor, you clearly don't know what running is. You clearly don't know what running is.
But let's not act like T.O. didn't use a lateral movement in that.
No.
He used a lot of lateral movement.
But if he thinks
running, I won't say running. He was boxing a lot.
T.O. stood in the pocket more times than he used lateral movement. I saw him stand in the pocket a lot more against Josh Taylor than he did.
But the point is, though, Free, that BVO said that he ran when y'all said he never said T.O. ran.
I understand that. I never heard him say that. You heard him say that, but I've never heard him say it. But
we've been doing the show almost 3 years.
If he said that he ran against Josh Taylor, then it goes to let you know that BVO don't know what running is.
Let me read this comment real quick. My man Mike Rim said he saw what Lopez did to Richard, and he was afraid of the power. I can go with that. But one last thing before we drop the link, I want to ask you guys something that I was just wondering in boxing. Do you guys feel like people pick and choose who to criticize, who not to criticize? What do you guys think?
You do absolutely
100%.
Hold on.
Absolutely.
It's not about me. It's not about
we
me.
Here right
Why
now.
you attacking my brother? Why you attacking me?
We here right now.
You out of order.
Answer the question.
He asked me a question.
I told one.
I stand flat-footed. Answer every question. Y'all get me with this goofball stuff. I don't answer no question. That's not true. I answer every question y'all give me.
No. Wait a minute. I didn't say you didn't answer the question. I said what you just asked. You said, do people pick and choose when to criticize fighters? Correct.
That's what I said. Yeah.
And you are included in people, are you not?
No, how you gonna put me in it? Because I'm black? That's crazy.
No, that's crazy.
Hold on. So everybody up here ain't people? We all people.
I know I'm a person.
Okay.
I know I'm a person. I don't know what
people.
BVO might be an alien. He might be an alien. He might be a Mexican alien. He might be a Mexican alien.
He said a Mexican alien. That's crazy.
You know what's so funny? Man? I don't know where you guys get that I'm Mexican, I'm Spanish, when I don't do nothing but go for all the blacks. Whether it's Jamel Charlo, the GWOAT, Alicia Bumgarner, Gary Russell Jr., all my favorite fighters are black. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I give you that. I let you have that. You said you go for all the blacks. Did you go for Bud on Saturday?
I don't know if Bud is black. He might be West Indian or something.
Man, come on, man. That's crazy. That's crazy.
All I'm saying is
that boy, a country man from
He
Omaha.
look Jamaican.
Hey,
he look like Jamaican.
You a person, and you ask do people, right? And so if I can find one, and I can find more, but just answering the question, absolutely, y'all pick and choose. Hey,
don't you do the same thing?
I try my best not to. I try my best to keep it a book. Hey, I try my best to tell the truth. People don't like my style, how I talk, my delivery, but you ain't catching me in half truths and lies.
Hold on, I never heard you bring up Devin's restraining order.
We talked about that on this show.
I
remember you bringing that up.
Getting out of control.
All right.
I don't remember you bringing it up, but I brought it up when y'all was talking about how T.O.'s wife had went to some Mandingo party and all this crazy stuff y'all saying. I talked about that.
That's crazy.
But I'll say this, man. I'll say this because I'm about to drop.
Hold on. You said who said that?
Drop the link for the brothers, man. This is out of control.
That's what everybody was saying. They were saying that, especially Thomas Hill was talking crazy about saying T.O.'s wife was dating some black guy while he was fighting for the belt. The man's esophagus almost fell out his throat, and y'all still don't give him no credit. But I'll say this.
His esophagus almost fell out his throat.
We gave him credit when he beat Josh Taylor. Me, you, Free.
We all gave him credit. Hold on.
I picked him to win that fight.
Free said when T.O. won that he cried like a baby about only getting $1 million. That's all I remember Free saying.
I said what?
You said that he cried like a baby for only making $1 million when he fought Josh Taylor.
But when he had his assessment,
You act like
said that
I
he fought
lied
good.
about something. You act like I lied about something. He did cry about he only got $1 million.
I thought he never made $1 million.
He said,
No, he
he
made
said,
$1 million in that Josh Taylor fight.
I mean, he never took home more than $1 million.
Okay.
He never took home more than,
I
because
knew
he
it
had to
was
pay
something
his,
like that.
he had to pay his team. But he was the one that said, I made this company billions of dollars, and all I got was $1 million for this fight. And it turned around, he was the highest paid for the fight. He had like Josh Taylor got paid more than him.
All I'm saying is in that
Smash the like,
fight,
subscribe to the channel.
In that Josh Taylor fight, I literally picked T.O. to win when a lot of folks, especially I don't think I picked it over here. I don't think I was rocking with y'all at the time, but on different shows or whatever, that's when I started with the whole, man, this is a tailor-made fight for T.O. What Josh Ford gonna do? Try to put pressure on you, come forward, be dirty. T.O. gonna outbox this man. It ain't even gonna be close. And it wasn't.
Yeah. And I picked Josh Taylor to win. But when the fight was over, I said hats off to T.O. because I did not see that coming. What are you talking about?
Yeah, none of us did. We all picked Josh Taylor to win, but T.O. came out and he boxed beautifully, bro. I mean, he did everything right against Josh Taylor, bro. But BVO did say he ran in that fight though. But I didn't think T.O. ran. I thought he boxed beautifully, countered, and made Josh miss and made Josh look old and slow.
But to go back to your question, absolutely people pick and choose when to criticize. Not all people, but a lot of people do it. Absolutely. I see it all the time on YouTube. People pick and choose who they want to criticize. And you have somebody criticize this person, and then their favorite fighter will move the same way that person that they just got finished criticizing, and they act like they didn't see their favorite fighter do the same exact thing.
Facts.
I see it all the time.
So let me ask you this, because one of the things I used to always like when I used to watch Dub's show back in the day, before we was rocking, was Dub was always underground and always gave like a real perspective. So let me ask you this, Dub. When you look at boxing as a whole, do you still, because I remember you said this a long time ago, do you feel like you're still like high schoolish on how the fans, treat the fighters, or do you feel like that was just something you made a mistake and said?
No, it's still, man, I didn't, and I say this respectfully. A lot of the guys.
Just turn the camera on real quick, and then go, and then you can come on. My bad. You can turn it right back off.
Who is that?
Blue Hustle.
Well, y'all asked me a question and just talk all over me.
Nah, but somebody coming on a live though. We got you.
No.
You next.
Well, go ahead, Dub. My bad.
I say all the time, a lot of the guys I really rock with, man, it's definitely like high school. It still is. It's a bunch of gossiping. It's a bunch of, oh, well, this is my favorite fighter, so if you like this fight, I got it. Nah. And hence the reason. And I think it's more YouTube. Well, it's definitely, it ain't nothing more. It's definitely YouTube. But YouTube is a big high school, bro. It's a big high school, and this is what these guys do. And that's why sometimes I have to just take a step back and be like, you know what? I just can't pull up. I just can't watch so much because you so focused on this guy when
you can't do it.
We got a whole sport, and regardless, as long as I rock with Devin, the quote unquote guys that are Devin fans now, they say they kicked me out the fan club. I said, okay, that's fine. I can be kicked out. I don't know why you're gonna kick me out, but dude, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I just try to tell the truth and enjoy the sport as it is. The same way I picked Canelo, that same night I went live, it was that same night. I went live and I ain't do nothing but give Bud all the credit. Why? Because he deserved it. I'm going to give the fighter who deserves credit. That's it. And so I don't think a lot of folks, respectfully, I don't think they are grown enough or mature enough in the mind to just sit there and give credit where credit is due. I ain't got to glaze you. I ain't got to do nothing crazy, but I'm going to give a fighter credit when they go out there and do what they're supposed to do, or especially if I picked against you, I'm going to give you more credit. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
Hey, I remember, I'll tell you something I always respected, Doug, was when you had, when I thought Frank Martin would win, I don't know what I was thinking. You told me to get knocked out.
You thought he was going to be Tank?
I thought so. But I think he wasn't ready. I think Tank put him up too fast. But we got one of my favorite people in here, man. We got, he played the villain on Static Shock, my man Pop. And of course, we got my man Boo Hustle, man. What's going on? How your brothers doing?
What up with you? What up, everybody on the panel? What's up
My
with you,
brother Hustle,
B3,
my brother
Dub,
Smoke.
Who that
Prize,
Smoke over there? Salute, Hustle, salute, my guy Smoke.
Soon, what else over here?
Salute,
Your
salute.
BBO. What's up with your BBO? Most definitely. How y'all gentlemen doing? I
Salute,
just
man.
heard
So
y'all up
what do
there
you think about
cooking.
this, man? We got a lot of people. We got a lot of people in here, man, talking crazy. So what do you guys? What do you think? Do you think Bud's performance was enhanced, or you think that was just him beating Canelo up, the best fighter in the world, undisputed, reigning, defending champion?
I think he's one of the top three. If that's what you're asking. I'm sorry, I had to roll my windows up because I heard him. I wanted to make sure I heard you click correctly.
No, I was saying, what do you think about people? What do you think about people saying that maybe the snack program enhanced Bud enough to beat the reigning, defending super middle, first time unified, undisputed unified middleweight champion? You know, we had never seen anybody ever do it. Not Andre Ward, not Kovalev, not Carl. Was the Superman punch? I can't remember his name. Nobody ever did it. No, not Price. Superman punch. Dude from Canada.
You saying nobody ever beat Canelo?
No, nobody was ever super.
Adonis Stevenson.
Yeah, nobody was ever undisputed at 68.
I think it's crazy, man. I think it's crazy that people think like that. You know what I mean? I mean, a supplement's a supplement. You know what I'm saying? A supplement enhances. So if people want to say that, I mean, until proven guilty, I'm just like, man, it just is what it is. You know.
What about Marion Jones? What about Marion Jones?
That's running.
What?
That's
How did we get to
DVO.
Marion? How did we get to Marion Jones?
That's
what are we
running,
doing right
DVO.
now? What are we doing?
Keep it boxing. That's a runner.
Victor Conti was working with Marion Jones.
Bruh, so, see, and you do this again. I apologize for cutting Hustle off, and I apologize to Smoke. But I got to keep BVO in order over here. BVO, you're doing it again.
He said you doing it again.
Because when I asked the questions about Mario Barrios and his performances, even though he on the same quote unquote
Boo Andre trash.
When I asked them questions, you ain't want to answer them.
No,
can Blue Hustle speak, man? I'm just not about
Well, you out of order, man.
This nigga
done took the goalpost and put it in his back pocket and went to a whole nother stadium.
Go ahead, Blue Hustle, nigga.
I'm just gonna say it like this, you know, until
don't be afraid.
Until proven, it's like this. Until proven guilty, you're innocent. So you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna sit there and strike nobody for something
Why is this even a
they haven't been hit
discussion?
yet.
He never been in trouble for that. But Canelo has. We should
No,
be
he's been in jail
Canelo.
before. He's been in jail before.
We
Stop
should be
playing like he's never
questioning
been in jail.
Canelo how much computerol he was allowed since the WBC was involved. How much computerol was in his system in that fight? Let's talk about that. Well, he's known for that. And they said you can have this. The WBC said you can have this much in them. So let's talk about that.
And watch this. He'll go to picking and choosing when BVO say, well, the man only ate a hamburger, but he popped dirty. They'll go to picking and choosing. That BVO was asking. This is the same question you was asking about earlier, BVO. Go ahead, John. My apologies.
I'm just trying to figure out where the hell Marion Jones came from. That joint still threw me for
I know that. That's a runner. That's a whole runner.
We see Marion Jones cry because Victor Conti shot her up with drugs and she said she didn't know.
Man,
her own husband's told on her. What are you talking about? He told on her.
What you think about this, Pop? What you think about this, Pop? Because I know Pop is a big supporter of Bud Crawford. What do you say, Pop? I think he might have fell on the steps.
Who Smoke?
Hey, Smoke, you're on mute. You're on mute.
You're on mute.
Smoke probably went to go get something to drink.
Man. We'll come back to my man Gator in a second. Go ahead, Blue. What you got for me, Blue, on that?
Oh shit, man. Like I said, man. If it comes down to it, I'm not really worried about the snacks, talk, because it's just basically people just trying to disdain, put a taint motherfucking Bud's record.
Hey, you cut on low, boy. You cut on low.
Oh, my apology.
No F-bombs, Blue. No F-bombs.
Yeah, you're not
okay, yeah.
Shop, man.
Yeah, no, my bad.
Hey, but hey, Blue, I want to get your take on what you think about the Shakur versus T.O.
I think it'll be a good fight. They both but Shakur's gonna move up and dominate that fight. I'm telling y'all right now. and he's gonna take the belt and then drop it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna stay up there because he doesn't want to. Like you said, he'd rather just go up there, pick and choose. Like if the fight's worth it, he'll go up there. You know, he'll go back up there. So, I'm okay with it. I feel like I really hope that I'd rather see that fight over Roach because you know that is a household name when it comes down to it. You know what I'm saying, Tio, and it's already solidified. But you know, a lot of people want to put Tio in his place. So I would love
Yeah,
to see that fight, man.
I
So
hope it happens.
yeah, I do too. I
Why
do
they want
too.
to put
So
T.O. in his place? What did he do?
Hmm?
I mean, just
The same reason you stopped liking him. That's
I
why.
was
The
about to
same
say the
reason you
same
stopped
Oh,
liking
okay,
thing,
him.
okay.
dog. I was about to say the same thing, dog.
yeah,
I'm about to
yeah.
tell.
You
I
know
was
the
about to
way
be
his
on some.
mouth,
I
his
was about to
mouth,
be on some
man.
star
Everybody
Noah out
knows it's
here.
Tio's
Told
mouth.
me to
You know
cut
what I
your mic
mean?
off.
Yeah, everybody knows it's T.O.'s mouth, man. He be setting
I
himself
want
up for
T.O. to
failure.
get. I want him to get knocked out so bad where, like how Adonis Stevenson did when they had to take him to the hospital. He was hurt.
You
I want to
sick.
see him
You
hurt.
sick. You
Well,
sick.
I don't think Shakur ain't gonna do that, but
I know.
he will beat the break dust off of him, man. Make him look silly, make him look
Hmm.
like he's just a sparring
Ordinary,
partner.
like real
So you
ordinary,
think
In my opinion,
you think Sanchez a really a two-time lineal champion?
easily. I think
yeah.
Shakur would beat him
But
up.
hold on, I'm trying to get blue, man. We heard what you saying, man. You from Duck Off.
Man,
Well,
come
yeah,
on,
I
man, get out
mean,
of here.
like I said, Shakur, he's gonna beat him most definitely. I mean,
Okay,
that's just
hey,
how I feel.
we got my man Bernard Hackett pulled up late notice because we had a good conversation. I wanted to bring my brother Bernard in on this on can Jaleel beat Xander Zayas, and I wanted to get because one thing about Bernard, he keep it real. So we're gonna start with Dub, and then everybody get their opinion on it, and then we'll hear what the coach got to say. Go ahead, Dub.
What fight?
Who wins
Hackett
the
versus
fight? Hackett
versus
versus
Xander.
Versus Xander, Puerto Rican Xander.
Yeah, I gotta pick Xander to win that fight. I think that man, and shout out to shout out to brother Bernard in the building, but just gonna keep it a
Brother
buck
B.
with you, man. I haven't seen the defensive improvements from Jalil yet, and man, you can't just walk toward a guy like Xander. You can't just be a come forward fighter. You're gonna have to show different levels and different skills. And until I see it, I gotta go with Xander in that fight. I think it's gonna be. I think he's gonna try to use his range, his distance, use his footwork. You know what I'm saying, and try to keep Jalil off balance. And yeah, I would have to pick Xander in that fight.
Mm. Go ahead, Coach B.
Number one, you say he uses range and distance. You know we're bigger than him, right?
Mm.
I don't
So
disagree.
that changed the range and the distance. We're stronger than him. I think nobody tells us how Xander will win. They just try to say how he won't lose. We said we would take the fight in Puerto Rico, which means we know we got to knock him out. Xander, if you look at his fight, and don't, this is me giving back my piece, not criticizing him. I think he's a great young man, great fighter. But Xander didn't fight a super puncher when he won his title. And I think, well, I say he limped into a championship. He didn't go win a championship. That wasn't the type of performance that you're going to say, this is the next king of a division. When we stepped up to 54, I want to say we kicked the door in. We didn't tap on and say we here at 54. Kick the door in. If you look at the fight, and let me be unbiased. Let me try that. I tried it in a lot of my lifetime. If we fight Xander and it's in Puerto Rico or New York, and it goes the distance, Xander will win the fight, hands down. We're going in there to stop him. And if we stop him, in my opinion, it'll be by round 8. we entertain the conversation that people have about how Jaleel fights. And we entertained this months ago when Jaleel brought the entertainment factor to me. And he said, why is it when a black fighter has a pressure style, they say he gets hit too much? But when a Mexican fighter does it, it shows his heart, his bravado, his greatness. And then I started going back to some of the different shows that I listened to, like y'all. And I remember when you all talked about Shakur Stevenson versus Spanish boy. Nah, this was give me a couple more back. It was after he beat Joet. The other Spanish boy that was a good buck.
Valdez.
Yeah, Oscar Valdez. It's gonna be the bravado, power, and the straightforward of Oscar Valdez. And can Shakur Stevenson stay away from it and box? I say, man, that goalpost move like a motherfucking, like an independent stripper at a strip club. She hit every table. Y'all move that goalpost how y'all see fit for the narrative you want to portray.
Well, that was
Jaleel
BVO, brother B. I thought the Shakur was going to destroy him.
Once again, I tell you when I went back and looked at the shows. I didn't say a particular person. Just when
call the names. Call the names.
We name names.
We ain't got no problem. Call the names.
We name names.
We up here to call them.
We name names. Here, Coach B.
So when I look at it and I think about it, I have to say that promoters have been right for years. Mm-hmm. They also know how to manipulate social media. So a lot of it, we consider ourselves lions, and we consider ourselves that amongst a field of sheep with just a few sheepdogs. The sheepdogs happen to be Top Rank, Golden Boy, Matchroom, a PBC, so on and so forth. The sheep are the media and the fans, and we the lion. So the sheep follow the rules of the sheepdog. Mm-hmm. We're not following that. We saying this. I love your opinion. I love your opinion. I love your feeling. And there's going to be people that have the opposite opinion and feeling. The only thing we saying is make the opinion and feeling real by asking one simple question and posing it to him and his team. You don't have a dance partner. All the big name guys are tied up. Why not Jaleel? Because what they're gonna do is try and bring up undersized 147 like a Santillan that last time we saw him, he was getting knocked out by Brian Norman. And then they're gonna try and say this was a great fight. Man, get out of here.
But Coach B, are you willing to go to Puerto Rico
for that title fight? They're willing to.
Listen, hey, he might didn't hear me. Whether we gotta go by plane, helicopter, rowboat, inner tube, whatever in the fuck it is, we're gonna go there.
I just want to get another reaction from you.
Hold on. Y'all like the U.S. Postal Service, right?
We go everywhere.
We go everywhere. Holidays, all that shit, right?
Yeah. All that shit.
Sorry about that, BB. I'm just saying, sorry. But yeah, that's all. That sounds great to me.
I ain't got no problem with the fight. I want to see the fight. I'm just telling you what I think the results of it will be.
You know my God, and I respect that.
And I respect that. So let me ask you this, Cole. I want to ask you this because I thought the Elijah Vane fight, or Vine, however you say that brother name, slobber knocker, Jaleel did what he's supposed to do. My thing is, I don't think Xander gonna allow you to fight that same type of fight. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to walk him down like that.
Listen to this.
Okay.
We talking about a mediocre puncher at best, who even with the setup of Bob Erm over 20 fights, didn't knock out a shitload of motherfuckers. And our plan in the fight over with Vine. So our whole plan was run him hot in round 1. I thought we was gonna go a little deeper, but round 1 through 4, run him hot. Once we run him hot, he's in defense mode. So now he's throwing not to hurt you, just to find some air breaks and then look for the big shots to finish. We're not talking about one particular person. We're not talking about one particular style. Tell me who else you've seen with a motor like Jaleel. Then give me the same motor. And then make them young. Who ain't been touched. They still in the virgin stage of life. They ain't got that cherry pop. They ain't got it popped. They ain't been clipped in the right manner. And when he's been in there with a couple of subpar punches, they don't rock.
I'll be real.
That's all I'm saying.
He didn't got cracked before.
I'm saying I'll be real with you. Jaleel Hackett is dangerous. I don't see them putting Xander in anything really, really dangerous in like after the next 2 fights.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But listen to that.
They're not gonna put him in there with Jaleel.
Now I would love to see him in there with Jaleel.
Me too.
Unless he was Xander's, because I've seen Xander live. I don't know who's seen Xander live. I seen Xander live at the T.O. Sandy Martin fight. Round 7, I started getting bored. I got up and started walking around the guard.
He's boring. He's boring. I mean, they scream for him like he's Cotto, but he's boring to watch. He runs, man. He'll turn his back and run on him.
That's why I said.
I ain't gonna say Shawty.
Beat him. I thought Jaleel had a. Y'all was like, oh, he'll get beat up. I was like, nah, I don't think he'll get beat up because that like. I think he can crack. So, I feel like if he can get close to him, I feel like he could do something. If Xander can try to box and move, but Jaleel's going to hit him, and that's when you have to see what's going to happen.
Bro, look, the Ring Magazine don't have no personal relationship with us. The Riyadh season don't have no personal relationship with us. We thank Turkey for putting us on there. Hope he bring us back. Thank Ring for promoting the fight or giving the insight on the fight. But did you see what Ring posted? They posted the end of the Vines joint. They said, listen to the sounds of the punches.
Mm-hmm.
And we wasn't hitting the drum. We was hitting flesh. They ain't got no reason.
But
no reason to pick us.
But ain't nobody. I'm not disagreeing that Jaleel can punch. He a big puncher. I ain't got no problem with that. My thing is since I've been fighting him, since I've been watching him, he ain't showed me nothing different in his arsenal.
Neither did Chavez, and that lasted for 89 fights.
All right.
I mean, I'm just
look at him as a Mexican, Doug. That's the thing that you got to look at.
I'm not.
Jaleel as a
I'm
Mexican
looking at him as a black fighter. He black. I'm black. I'm
okay, now you know what? And when you
black and skin color.
When you want to look at him as a black fighter, you're 100% right. But we don't fight like a black fighter. We never have, even in the amateurs. If you notice when Jaleel posted that joint, I'm going back to who I was in the amateurs, and you seen that black Mexican, you ain't heard nobody from his amateur wheel or knew him or coaches or nobody say nothing different. Actually, you heard people say, we've been waiting for him to come to the pros. So this ain't nothing new to anybody except for those people who weren't engulfed in amateur boxing. In amateur boxing, that was Jaleel's reputation. He gonna make you fight. He gonna make you fight.
Everybody's not gonna be the perfect slick black black boxer.
We don't want to be. We don't even want to be close to it.
Everybody don't want to be that neither.
But that's not what I'm saying. But when I say what I'm saying, all I'm saying is the same way you could talk about come forward fighters, pressure fighters, those type of things. It's a style to beat those guys. And and so I think you have to have multiple styles of fighting to really be effective at the professional level.
What's Xander's second style? What's Xander's second style?
Xander got okay. I like Xander's eyes, but let's be real. He got the Edgar Berlanga package after Edgar left. And let's chill out. I know what I'm talking about. He knows how to act, and he's not gonna get outside himself. He's not gonna be the one to be doing the dumb stuff. He's gonna run. He's gonna run. He got the Edgar Berlanga gift package when Edgar messed up. Where Edgar was gonna get, that's what they put into Xander. Now Xander's their Puerto Rican, right? That's just what I'm saying. Now Xander fights at the Garden, right, all the time, headlining, right? That's what I'm saying. So he just got the belt. they're gonna build him in as much as they can before they put him out there as something dangerous. So, but that's gonna be 2 to 3 fights.
Man, do y'all forget? Y'all forget when him and Berlinga fought them in New York and they booed both of them niggas when he fought the black guy and the black guy was like, "This nigga can't punch, can't nothing." Did y'all forget that? Y'all must have y'all just glazed right over that shit.
I don't listen to the crowd. What
I'm talking about the fight. At no point in time. Come on, man. Come on. And it's cool. And like I said, I love it. I love it. I love it.
I think, but the thing is, I think Xander has improved since then. I think Xander has shown. I think Xander has showed improvement in every fight since up until this point. And it's not like Xander didn't want to fight Virgil Ortiz or even Sebastian Fedor.
Come on, come on, man. That's smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors. Don't do that.
You gotta let the man finish.
Whether you believe in smoke and mirrors or not, Virgil sent him a offer. He said he had an hour to sign. He signed it in 10 minutes. Virgil moved to go fight somebody else. He was in position to fight Sebastian Fedor, and Sebastian Fedor dropped the belt to have a rematch with Tim Tszyu. So regardless of how you might look at it, he was in position to fight both those guys. They were the ones that moved on to fight somebody else. He didn't move nowhere.
Okay.
They did.
Okay, I give you that. And once again, it's not to take nothing from him at all. And once again, I'm gonna tell you the one beautiful thing about this. The one beautiful thing, we talking about it. We talk about it. They write articles about it. People talking about it. You know, where there's smoke, there's fire. And once again, I hope the Puerto Rican public, who are great fight fans, don't let the wool get pulled over their eyes and they try and bring up a 147 Santillan and act like that's a great fight.
So that
let me read real quick. Let me read this super chat. Hold on, let me read the super chat. Brother Bentley with the $2 in the chat and super chat. He says, "Yo, congratulations, Mr. Hackett. That was a great fight." So I just want to let you know our brother Bentley thought that was a great fight. He's a big fan.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
It was absolutely fantastic.
Yes,
fight.
it was.
I love.
Go ahead, Dub. My bad, Dub.
No, you good. I love that fight. Real quick, I just want to ask: is that what you hearing behind the scenes?
Congrats, Mr. Hackett.
Well, is that what you hearing that Santillan gonna be next for this Puerto Rican fight or this Puerto Rico fight?
No, I'm not hearing nothing. I'm just saying I've watched Top Rank for years before my son was a pro amateur. Yeah, you say Xander improved, and I don't take that from him. But they also improved in how the matchmaking goes from the time he got booed in New York. It's a two-way street with them.
Just froze up.
Did I cut up?
Captain America.
Come back.
Hold on. Start over. Say it one more time. You cut out.
Yeah, you cut out, Coach.
I said everybody thought that Edgar Berlinga was the second coming of Captain America until Bob Ernst snatched the blanket off.
Fact.
Yeah,
when he snatched the blanket off. Listen,
I didn't think he was very good.
I didn't say you because we didn't have the conversation on it, but I say the vast majority of boxing was thinking that this was the next the Mexican Mike Tyson or whatever you want to call him. But when Bob took the blanket off, y'all saw that he was subpar.
I agree.
Once again, if Xander Zayas is the next Felix Trinidad for Puerto Rico, if we rewind it to Trinidad and we said this, Trinidad would have been on the phone with Bob, his dad, whoever, and said, "Get his black ass to Puerto Rico." And it wouldn't have been no excess conversation.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have been no excess conversation. Because the history of Puerto Rican fighters, not their age, when you get fast tracked, it's not to get to the point where we pull the brake real hard. If so, what was the point of fast track?
So what you and I want to ask. So what you saying? And I agree with you as far as Berlanga go, because when he went, I think his first 10 round or his first unanimous decision was against, I believe it was Demond Nicholson. I could be wrong about that.
No, it was Demond.
Okay, and then after that, I believe he fought Steve Rose. After that, I was like, man, this dude, he ain't nearly as advertised as what they tried to put out there. So you saying that's how you look at Xander? He ain't nearly as what's being advertised right now.
I say that in the sense of I like him, respectable, but hell yeah, they have hyped this train up, and if they hyped it up, they are not trying to get this train derailed in Puerto Rico. If we fight Xander and it ain't now, I ain't saying Xander gonna fight us 2 years from now, but I'm saying this: it'll be in Vegas or somewhere like that we fight, or some obscure place that they put a card on, because they be damned if they let Jaleel go down there and break a foot off in his ass in Puerto Rico.
That's a fact.
I gotta tell you real quick, you supposed to, I ain't got no problem. You supposed to have all the belief in your son. You out there training, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't got no problem. I'm just telling you.
And it ain't once again, it ain't the belief in my son. I don't want people to think that, because he's my son. It's a lot of situations that people have asked me about, saying, why don't you do this? Why would I? Don't make sense. If they people say, would you take the Fundora fight? Right now, why? This nigga is the hottest thing at 54. And once again, make it make sense. Listen to my logic. Charlos, Earl Spence, Bud Crawford, Bruce Ennis, Virgil Ortiz, Sebastian Fundora, Keith Thurman. Those guys are in the mix of there now. And those guys, for the most part, have guaranteed numbers: 3 million, 5 million, 4 million, 7 million. They're not looking to fight me or Xander because nobody's paying their guaranteed purses and paying his.
Preach.
What I'm saying is this: when those guys are right now tied up meaning they have other fights secured that they're gonna do for more money. Xander wants to fight a title defense before the end of this year. Who else gives you the best quality fight against two young fighters than Jaleel and Xander?
Nobody.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything else. All I'm saying is Jaleel and Xander are both so young and so good and fight totally different styles that you could see Leonard Hearns won, and it won't hurt either one of their careers. In fact, it would be a rematch that people will want to see more than than Jaleel or Xander versus Ortiz, Jaleel or Xander versus Boots, Jaleel or Xander versus Fundora. It would actually take the play from them, and the young fighters had to play. If the fight went the way that I envisioned as the coach, we beat him. We would have to. We beat him, we do a rematch. And let's just say, for the argument's sake, he wins the rematch. Then the fans are saying, let's get 3.
Yeah, we want the trilogy.
So we talking about 2 kids before they turn 24. They done took the play away from a whole division. Got a whole division waiting to see who come out on top of that. And then they had a pick of their fights. And then if you look at the way boxing is going and the way the Turk is winning 50-50 fights, them two jokers done got $10 million where nobody a year before that saw $10 million in their pocket because of the greatness of the potential of the fight. Xander has everything in his hand right now where he can't lose. Even if he loses, he can't lose because he has the guaranteed rematch. The guaranteed rematch. And we feel so confident that we would tell him, if you want to run it back on the island, send us 2 more tickets. We'll run it back on the island.
2 more tickets. Yeah.
Let me ask you this real quick, Coach. Now, a lot of people, man, were disappointed this past Saturday. We seen #1 pound for pound, future legend Hall of Famer Canelo Alvarez come up short. Some said 117,
Who was
115.
disappointed?
Wait, I was happy.
Hold on. Y'all stepping on my monologue. I'm trying to bring my brother Bernard in, man. What are y'all doing?
But that was a crazy monologue,
when you capping with the disappointment, I don't know who was disappointed.
You out of order.
Play my drop
but Brother Bernard might think that we was rooting for Canelo or something. I don't want him to think prize was.
Brother Bernard probably might have been rooting for Canelo too. I don't know.
You out of order.
But let me say this. A lot of people were disappointed, Brother Bernard, that the great Canelo Alvarez lost. How did you feel about seeing a living legend lose a close fight?
I'm gonna tell you this.
Got it 10-2 and hold on. I apologize. No. You got it 10-2. But then you say it's a close fight, brother. Come on.
Some said it was a close fight.
Bro.
I ain't heard nobody say that.
Go ahead. Nobody say that. Go ahead. I apologize for cutting you.
Sorry, brother B.
Coming from my age and my time watching boxing at its heyday, I think that's the only way you pass the torch. I grew up in the era where the torch got passed in the ring, and for me, the torch got passed in the ring the way it's supposed to be passed. And they both fought the best fight they could fight in front of each other. I don't see this as anything that changed the face of Canelo's career. I don't see anything that changed the face of Bud Crawford's career. Both of them were legendary fighters. In their time, they were the best fighters. They did what a lot of these other champions need to do. Make the best fights. I'm proud of both of them. I'm a fan of both of them. Didn't change my opinion. I watched two great fighters get in the ring, and I watched a great little man beat a great big man. And that's all I can say about it. It's not the first time.
So speaking of that, because this is unprecedented to see this happen, did you think, and I'm just asking, that we're not, like I said, I don't want to get cussed out by nobody. We're not insinuating anything. Do you think him being with Victor Conte might enhance that performance, or what do you think?
Nope. I'm gonna say this. If we going throw shadows and shade, you got to make sure you cover the whole ring.
You're wrong with these country sayings, man.
I'm just being real. If you're going to throw shadow and shade, make sure you cover the whole ring, because there was two fighters in there.
Mr. Computer, all his stuff was in there. What was his levels like? Why we don't check what his levels were? Man, I don't care what hamburgers he had. The WBC said that man, they changed the levels of clenbuterol. So
they raised
when
it.
he fought,
they
raised it. Okay, they raised it for him. So how much was he on when he got whooped by Crawford? Let's talk about that. But y'all want to accuse Crawford of something that he never popped dirty. It's just crazy.
No one said accusing him of anything.
But when you throw the shade,
brother B, let me ask you this, because he keeps saying this about the SNAP program. And I keep going back to these same things that I asked. When Mario Barrios, who's on SNAP or in the SNAP program, when Abel Ramos, the older Abel Ramos, was putting that man on the canvas, I ain't hear nobody crying about SNAP. When Caleb Plant got beat by Canelo, I ain't hear nobody crying about SNAP. When Boo Boo got beat by Benavidez, I ain't hear nobody crying about it. Why are these people crying right now about Snack when Bud go out there and do what he did and put on a masterclass, in my personal opinion, against
A+ performance?
Why are they doing
same reason that they say Jalil get hit too much and Mexicans don't? Because they move the goalposts.
Bars.
Because they move the goalposts.
Hey, got the goalpost in their back pocket, like Free said, running to a different field.
A whole nother field.
Hey, bro. That same question you said, inquiring minds want to know. That's the same argument I put up. You seen Jalil go to the restaurant with no glasses on, but to say he get hit too much, I guess you meant in the body.
You can't make this stuff up, man.
That was
You
funny.
can't
He
make
was
this
there with no
stuff up.
glasses on. He didn't go. He that's funny.
Hey man, BVO, you out of order, man. I keep telling you for asking these questions, you out of order.
No, I just try to keep it. I just try to keep it real, man. People don't like that. I try to tell. I'm a truth teller like Geraldo, man. I tell the truth.
But you ain't no truth in there though. It's no truth in order for it to be truth. It gotta have some truth in it. Other than that, it's just slander.
See, you broke my heart with that, but no, you my older brother, and I love you, man. You can't talk like that.
I'm just telling you. Once again, that's just what it is.
But that's where the truth comes in. That's what he just said was the truth. If it ain't got truth behind it and you can't answer these other questions, it's just slander.
Well, we gotta move on, man. We gotta move on. We ain't gonna talk about that. But
here we go moving on. Here we go moving on again.
We
Here
moving
we go
on
moving
up,
on.
Doug. We moving on up.
Man, we done turned into the Jeffersons over here, man.
Yes, indeed. We moving on up, Doug.
You know, BVO always turned into one of the Jeffersons when we talk about stuff. We like, hey, I ain't even doing my son in here chilling playing this video game. I just want to let him. Hey, Leo, BVO and the squad say if the Xander fight get made, that we get hit too much. I said, but Chavez, he ain't get hit too much. He turned his music back on.
That's crazy.
Hey, I'm big BVO. Hold up, he saying something. Hold up. Go ahead, Leo. What you say?
Last fight, we had a $10,000 bet on my fight. We got to Vegas, and all of a sudden, couldn't nobody find their 10,000. I had my 10,000. So if y'all feel that confident, wherever we fight at, fly to the fight with the money. I'm gonna have my money on me, and after I tax that ass, I want my money. I don't want to have to come find you. Last thing I had to come find for my money, he don't want to bet no more. He cool people, but he don't like betting me no more. Hey, I don't want to have to come find you.
Man say with Xander's length and slickness, he gonna be able to keep you at bay. Nobody said how he wins. They just say how he don't lose.
No, BBO didn't say none of that. That was Doug right side. Make sure you
I don't
say,
even. I keep the
Doug
main
right.
thing the main thing. When it's fight time, I focus on fight. You know, we get a fight signed and we get it locked in. That's what I focus on. Shit, but
so they can hear from you. They keep asking me, "Do you mind fighting him in Puerto Rico?"
No, I don't mind fighting him.
Mind fighting him in New York?
We can fight in his mother house.
Okay.
But like I said, when the fight get made, have your money. If you that confident, if it's that easy, this should be the easiest 10,000 you ever made. Or we could whatever number you want. But when it comes to big fights, the bet start at 5,000. So yeah, come with it. Come with it and come correct.
He said, "Don't bring your opinion, bring your wallet."
I'm about to say, come correct. Come correct. If you ain't come correct, get the fuck on. I don't give a fuck about your opinion. You ain't got no money to attach to. Good night.
You done made my man Doug right side hop off, man.
Man, I'm right here. I'm still on the
he's still there. He's still there.
I know he's still there. Good brother still there, man. That good brother still there.
I'm trying to hear what the young brother got to say. I ain't got no problem.
That man say he ain't gonna have no black eye because Xander got one.
Hey, look. I gotta give much respect and props to what the young man just said,
yes,
because
indeed.
that's the 100% truth what he's saying. He said, "Look, I don't want to hear none of that. If you feel the way you feel, I got my money. You put your money up, and we just leave it at that. Because other than that, you're just talking. If you so confident about what you say, and you got your opinion, and you that confident, and you Chloe now, man, put that money up."
Man,
I respect you for saying it.
I was just wrong on the fight this weekend. I had it.
That don't got nothing to do with the price of tea in China.
It got everything to do with the fight. It got everything to do with the price of tea in China. I'm not gonna bet nobody on this. I don't know what the hell. I'm just telling you what I think will happen. If I'm wrong, I ain't got no problem being wrong.
Hey, all I say is
so Doug, you think in a 12-round fight between Jaleel and Xander that you think that Xander's gonna win that fight?
Absolutely.
I don't hate you, but I just think that you're wrong.
That's fine.
No, you know what? I don't think that you're wrong. I just think that you believe from what you've seen between both fighters, that's what's gonna happen.
But and like I said, I want to see, and the thing is styles make fights. You know what I'm saying? We say that. At the same time, it's the person who can implement their style better. That's really what makes fights. It ain't the style; it's who can implement their style. And
sometimes though, is who can impose their will.
But that's my whole point.
And that's a style. Thank you for saying that, because imposing your will is also a style.
Goddamn right.
So whoever can, the best individual who can impose their style, that's who usually wins the fight. And right now, I gotta pick Xander. I mean, it ain't no hate. It ain't no hate. I'm just telling you, this is what I see as far as what I look at from a boxing perspective. But if I'm wrong, I have no problem being wrong. I'm gonna still be rooting for y'all. And
once again, we don't take none of that. I'd rather have somebody who give me their opinion based on this is how I feel in boxing, as opposed to somebody saying I just want to say this because this the thing that this person want to hear. I think y'all help me, because whenever they bet against my son, you see he turns out to be something different. And I don't see people don't look at the records, not for the person you fought, but for the situations. Jaleel has fought. This was his fourth fight in his career at 54. And he stopped go back and look at his regular box track. Every person he fought at 54, he stopped him. He ain't been past the fourth round.
Let me ask you this, Coach. Let me ask you this real quick.
God damn, Doug, you beat me to it. All right,
I know. I think, and this is just my opinion. I think Jaleel. I think because he's so young, I think he may be even more comfortable at 60 than he is at 54.
Fucking say it.
Well, go ahead. You asked the question in a different way, Smoke. My apologies.
Let me say this. Let me answer him first, and then you can ask the same question. Let me answer his question first. Stop being the Xander Zayas protection agency trying to get us to jump over 54.
No, I don't want y'all to.
I'm just messing with you.
I hope that brother take the fight, and so we can see y'all mix it up. I think that's a hell of a fight.
The last time I asked you, Coach B, you said that y'all comfortable at that weight. You got a long way to go.
He comfortable at 54. I'm at the point now. I thought we should have left 47 a fight before. I think we overstayed our welcome at 47. But once again, I guided him through the amateurs as a profession and a grown man. I was the godfather from the time he was born up until the time we turned pro. After he had his first 2 pro fights, I became the consigliere, and he became his own godfather. So I give him my advice.
Yeah.
And after I give my advice, he makes his decision.
Okay. I want to ask this because he's what BVO put? He's 21, right?
22.
Just turned 22.
Just turned 22.
You got a birthday, okay.
I remember vividly between 21 and 25 because I played ball. There's a growth spurt that in between there that's crazy. So what I'm saying is, at 54, I feel like it's locked up from somehow because like he's around 23, 24. Do you think 60, 68 would be where you lay your mark? Because I think at 54, it's going to be some quack around that. You know what I'm saying? Going to be some Louie, Huey, and Dewey around there. You know, Uncle Scrooge. They're not gonna be like no.
But they got to worry about
just becoming, and when you like that grown man strip. I remember playing against guys when I was 18 that were grown. That when I turned 21, I was like, get out of here.
It was totally different.
Totally different.
Totally different.
So, but 21 and 25, they wasn't even trying to guard me anymore.
Yep.
So,
and I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. My man. That's why we're trying to beat Xander up before we outgrow 54. I had to go to 60. If Xander won't let us beat him up, then they just crowned a boss. They just crowned a boss the 154 champion. We don't mind beating him up.
Well, there's some guys
I didn't say I
let me say this real quick. Let me say this real quick because I told Coach, me and Coach are friends. I told Coach the thing we got to make sure is that there's a guy named Joseph Brown that's coming.
Cut it out.
That's the thing.
Hold
on. Let me say this. Joseph Brown. Joseph Brown is coming. No matter what nobody say, he's coming. And I think he might be a year younger than Jaleel. And I'm not saying Jaleel wouldn't fight him.
Nah, Shorty, hey BBO, I told you before. Don't do that to that young boy. He's 19 years old.
19 years old.
Yeah, they wouldn't slide that boy in there with no goddamn Jaleel. Get that kid hurt.
He's only 19 years old.
He's the future. He's the future, man. He's the future of American boxing, y'all. Go ahead.
He's only 19 years old. He's already 6'2". He's not even finished growing straight up or out. He may end up being 6'4" and end up being maybe heavyweight from anywhere to cruiserweight to heavyweight before he's comfortable. And he fights MMA too. So he wants, and I spoke to him personally. He wants to be champion in both sports. So let him.
That's tough.
Listen, he's 75-0 in combat sports, and the most in boxing is the least of the wins he got. So let him come into his own before you just throw him in there to somebody.
I seen the video of him I seen him beating the life out of Chris Eubanks Jr. I seen the video.
That don't mean much.
It means a lot when you got a little kid beating a grown man to death. I'm not, and this ain't nothing I haven't told Bernard before. And I think Jaleel's my guy. I'm just saying, certain guys you want to be careful. That's
okay. So you want to say that, right? All right. So let me give you some insight. You want to do your insight like insider, right? All right. Cool. Jai Tucker. All right, no. Cool. Jai Tucker been beating the shit out of what's homie name?
His last
J-Rock. He been beating the shit out of J-Rock for a long time in sparring. So you ain't saying shit that like just being real. Since you want to know, because I'm over on the East Coast, he been beating the shit out of J-Rock for a while in sparring. Yeah. So you saying that a younger fighter beating up an older fighter, that ain't saying nothing.
But Eubanks was a champion.
And what? And where? No. J-Rock was a real no. J-Rock was a legitimate champion. And I'm telling you, I know.
We're not talking about the weight. We're talking about the real class, one of the original 8 weight classes.
What belt? What original belt? What sanctioned belt you acknowledge that Chris Eubanks?
The WBA. He had a WBA belt.
Okay, so what belt did J-Rock Williams have?
J-Rock was unified at one time.
Exactly. And I'm telling you that in sparring and not too long ago, like just like you talk about Joseph whooped him, I'm telling you, you bring them along slowly. Joseph is behind your eye, bro. You bring them along, you don't rush them.
They're gonna bring a guy good, that slow. They're not doing that, bro.
But you don't rush them, bro. You don't rush them.
Yeah. I wouldn't even entertain that conversation though, BBO.
You don't rush them, bro.
I wouldn't entertain that conversation because that's a good young guy. He got a lot of future. He got a lot of future potential. He may hit another growth spurt, but once you fast track a motherfucker, you can't slow him down. So you fast track him in there, and you talk about title, this, that, and the third, and then when he get one, hey, let him enjoy being a champion first. Nah, you could have slowed down the fast track and enjoy coming along.
Hold on, Coach. The same thing I said. His talent is unbelievable. That's the thing that y'all missing.
Man, bro, you know what I mean?
We're not saying it.
Let me finish, Pop.
We're not saying that.
I know you're not gonna let me finish because I'm black, but let me say this real quick, Pop.
His talent says because he black.
That was crazy.
Hold on. His talent says this nigga might be.
We ain't all black up here.
So if he might be the one, let's find out. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
security. Where's security?
Hold on. Security right here.
Do you security.
Hold on. Do you speak to the kid?
Yeah, I got his number.
So you speak to him?
I speak to his dad more than him because it's not much that we talk to him about. But I talk
exactly because you ain't tapped in. Hold on, wait, exactly because you ain't tapped in how you supposed to be. But like just trust and believe I am because I'm from the. So I speak to him more than I speak to the dad, but I had them both on. What I'm telling you is that the kid is enjoying being who he is because truthfully honest, he don't need boxing. He could make millions doing something else because he's fucking brilliant. But he likes to get punched in the face and he likes to punch other people in the face and make them tap out and kick him in the face. Like he has more going on than just boxing. And I know boxing is something that he's trying to conquer.
Boxing should be number one. That's the only thing that scared me about him. Boxing is not number one. And that get fighters hurt bad.
Okay, but he has 6, I think, at the minimum pro fights.
Yeah, he got 6.
So why would you throw him? Like, yeah, exactly. I know, just like you know. Why would you throw him in there with somebody so way much more seasoned?
The talent. What, are you listening? The talent. You put his ass in there. That's what. When you got a guy with that kind of talent, you see what he can do. That's what we messing. I swear, fans like you are killing the sport, Pop. If a dude so that he can kick ass, I want to see it.
Hold on. You said fans like him doing what?
They killing the sport because they always want to take somebody slow. If you can
No.
Let's go get the money.
No. He only saying that because all that crazy shit. And you know what? I'm gonna make an example out of you on my damn show with all the shit you said about before Bud beat Canelo's ass. But he's only saying that because I said he shouldn't be able to talk boxing for a month.
That's not why I'm saying that. No, what
That's crazy.
Let's do this part. Let's do it.
And like kickball or something.
Hey, hold on. The gloves are off. Let's talk for real. The gloves are off. We already know how you look at it, Pop. What I'm telling you is if a dude showed me he's the one,
how
put him in there like because he beat people dead.
He has not had
Look at his size.
He's not been clipped. He's not been clipped.
He hasn't been touched yet.
But hold on. But the thing is, the man ain't fought more than what? A 6 rounder so
he
far in his career.
More than 6.
He in the Mayweather gym dominating.
It doesn't matter. BVO, it doesn't matter, bro. Like I understand the emphasis you want to put on. Hold on, real quick. I understand the emphasis you want to put on sparring. My thing is fighting in the ring and sparring. And coach, I want your opinion on this real quick. Fighting in the ring versus sparring is different. And,
totally different.
And because, so just because you whooping somebody in sparring, you know what I'm saying? Who knows what that person is working on? Who knows what's going on in that situation? And if you ain't fought more than a 6-round fight, and I believe Jalil has at least 2 10-round fights, I believe.
Yeah.
And so I mean, it's just a difference there. So it ain't.
What about some of them doghouse rules?
It's the skill.
What about some of them doghouse rules?
Right, y'all. But it's still
listen, hold on. For whoever said that, there is no more doghouse, bro. That shit is done.
No, that's done. They don't do that no more.
I'm not trying to
I think that's
done. That's done.
And I'm gonna be real with you. If you look at Mr. Hackett, he like, man, all that doghouse shit is gone, bro. That shit was gone before.
That's been done.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying. I just got off. I just had 2 different phone calls on a fighter that I talk about all the time. And this guy has the talent to like get, and Mr. Hackett, you seen this, come off the couch and come beat up everybody in the goddamn gym, from pros to everybody. But he don't got the damn discipline. Said where you were gonna put everything behind him because he could fold on you. You gotta know in this sport, you gotta know win or lose, draw, up, down. It ain't good. You gotta know we in this. And when you seen him take time off, 2-3 months here, he not here. He doing, but he can beat everybody in the gym. But I can't trust you. When it comes,
I think people overlook the discipline aspect of this game. People overlook that discipline. The discipline, like the brother was just saying, the discipline aspect is the part that people overlook. I had somebody tell me something real good one day. It made sense. You know why they have a draft in all major sports every year? Because the 90% they get drafted won't be disciplined enough to stay in the league.
Facts.
And that's been proven every year since I've been born and before that we have a draft. We have a draft. We draft new guys. When you got a young fighter, I think I told you BVO years ago. Shane Mosley told me there was a amateur joint. He said, "Don't let people fall in love with your son's ability and talent before they fall in love with his skills are. People fall in love with something that they see for 30 seconds. You know how many people dunk the basketball on the playground? But if I put them in the Dean Smith Center, they'll miss every dunk. Do you know how many people score 30 at practice but can't break the starting lineup for Duke University? Because it's totally different when there's 70,000 Cameron crazies in there.
Hold on, Mr. Hackman, where you from? Where you from?
I'm from DC, but I
you was talking about that Duke and Carolina issue. You had me.
Because I'm from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. He sounded like he's from around the way.
Man,
yeah, he did.
I'm very versed with that area. I'm very versed with Carolina.
Hold on. Let me say this. In DC, they Bammers, man. That's why you say that.
Okay, I hear you. But once again, if you ever notice, the only players who don't get nervous in the Dean Dome or at Cameron Indoor is somebody who's played at Carolina and Duke. Everybody else coming there, he's a high flyer till you got 80,000 crazies close enough to touch you. Do you understand when Nolan Richardson was coaching Arkansas, the thing that made that a hell of a place to play at is because the fans could touch you. In order to be out of bounds and inbound the ball, you so close, you can hear the girl eating her popcorn. One of the things my son said something in an interview leading up to the Vines fight. He said, you know, one of the biggest things that's going to separate me and Elijah Vines? And the interviewer asked him what? He said, I've been in these buildings before. This is first time. The lights fuck a lot of people up, man.
That's true, man. People don't.
Everybody wasn't made for the lights. Everybody wasn't made for the lights.
Let me say this, because what I'm saying is this is what Pop does. This is what people like Pop. This is how they destroy the fight game.
Okay,
we seen Felix Trinidad.
That's crazy.
We seen Felix. We seen what's dude? His son just fought. What's he? Emiliano Vargas is that? I cannot remember his name.
Fernando Vargas.
Fernando Vargas.
We see. Hold on. We seen Fernando Sr. going there with a monster like Oscar, the greatest living fighter. And we seen him going with
man, you gotta stop lying to the people, man.
Hold on, Doug.
Who's better than Oscar that's alive, bro? You moving the goalpost.
Floyd Mayweather is still alive and is better than Oscar right now.
Let him spew. He's not spitting. He's spewing.
I'm not spewing. All I'm saying is this, and this is what Pop does. People like Pop say take fighters slow, but either you got it or you don't. It's just that simple. Either you got it or you don't. If you got if this guy,
it's not that simple.
BBO, you being a little tough.
No, that's
he's
not
spewing. He's not spitting, y'all, and he's proving it.
Hold on. That's what you're doing, man. You project.
No,
you're trying to go what I'm saying.
You want to put a guy. You want to put Joseph Brown, who is, I've been saying he is my favorite young fighter because I don't want to get caught behind the curve like last time, where when Floyd retired, I was scrambling for what next fighter that was my favorite fighter until I found Bud. Now I'm already, Joseph Brown is my favorite fighter of the future. He only has 6 fights. I've spoken to him personally. The man, the young man, right now in his mindset, still wants to be champion in mixed martial arts and boxing. He only has 6 boxing professional fights.
What weight he at, Smoke?
154. 154.
But he's not ready for nobody like. He's not ready for.
160.
He's not ready for nobody like Jaleel.
He's at 154.
I thought it was 160.
No. He said.
Hold on. We gotta have. Hold on, y'all. We gotta have order.
I'm just saying.
Yes,
he's at
indeed.
154. He's 6'2", 19. I just said the growth spurt between 21 and 25 is crazy. He ain't even caught that yet. You understand?
I get it. Yeah.
So right now, you want to put him up against Jaleel.
That wouldn't be right.
No, not now, but in a year.
Well, that's what you just said.
Come on, BB. Come on, man.
This is crazy.
Come on, man.
I said a year, man.
That.
Hold on.
No. Are y'all talking about to see if he's the goods?
No,
why not?
Every year, listen. Right now, from 1920 to 21, that young king is gonna grow.
Oh yeah.
And like before he even gets his fucking man strength. Like, come on, everybody, like, we're all grown up here. We all know when we woke up that one morning, we looked in the mirror and was like, that was not there yesterday. He hasn't even had that yet.
Nope.
That's why you can't put him in there with Jaleel. You put him in there with Jaleel.
So you're saying right now at 6 fights, put him in there against Jaleel, whose boxing been his life since he probably popped out the womb. He been goddamn going. And you're talking about where, just being real, Joseph has way more fights where he get the kick, grab, slam, elbow, everything. Mm-hmm. And then you're like, it's not fair what you're talking about, BVO. I'm not talking about slow dancing like some 80s shit, but no.
But I'm gonna tell you this real
Don't
quick.
put him in there again. Like right now, if you want to step the competition up, let's be real, bro. Mm-hmm. Every great fighter, no, he can't beat Jaleel right now. Not in this right now. But the thing every great fighter has. Mr. Hackett knows this shit. Mr. Bernard Hackett knows this shit. Every great Hall of Famer, when you go look at their record, got 10 to 15 early on in their career. Cab drivers, electricians, carpenters, niggas on the street, drug dealers, motherfucking cops. Whatever. But 10 to 15, they main job, maybe teachers, gardeners, whatever. Like
basically, their main job ain't boxing. Their main job ain't boxing.
They're good at it. They can fight, but let's like I take certain things from certain movies. When I watched The Fighter with Mark Wahlberg, there are certain fighters that promoters be like, I don't want you to do anything else but fight. I'm gonna pay you year round, whether I have a fight for you or not. Like the guy that Shakur fought Valdez. He fought
Padley.
No, Zepeda last. But before that,
William Zepeda.
Padley, come on, Padley's main job is electrician until the Turk changed his motherfucking life by giving him 2 fights for $500,000. Nigga made $1 million. Now he run the goddamn shit. Let's not. Okay.
I live on Long Island, right? Padley don't run nothing.
He don't run nothing. But no, I'm gonna say this. I live on Long Island. If you don't know, Joe Smith had to go work crazy. Joe Smith never trained. His training was climbing a tree and cutting down motherfucking tree limbs until they said, Joe, you got a title fight. And now Joe still didn't care.
He was in the
still kept working. Then they said, Joe.
I thought he was a union labor. He
got his own company. He got his own company too, though.
Maybe now.
No, he had his own company before then. But then when he became champion, they was like, yo, Joe, you can't do that and you the champion. But Joe was like on some shit like, I got my customer, blah, blah. Like my main shit is something else. But then when you have certain talent that like, yo, I'm gonna pay you year round. I don't care. I don't need you getting hurt doing something else. Since Mr. Hackett wanna he know the Carolina, Jason Williams that tore his goddamn shit up.
You don't went too far now.
You went too far now, Pop. Let me say it. Hold on, Pop. Let me say it.
Hold on.
Let me say this, Pop.
Let me ask a question. Can I ask a question?
Before you ask the question, let me just say this one thing. This is the one thing that I'm saying. The reason that fighters are remembered is when they take chances, when you think they can't win. We all know, except a select few, that we thought Canelo was going to beat Crawford dead. Most people thought that. I'm not saying everybody. The over-under said it was 2-1. And I don't know how Bud pulled this fight out of his ass and dominated Canelo, but he did. So what I'm saying is that's how you become great. Is taking chances and going after it. They thought Sonny Liston was going to unalive Ali when he fought. Look at the clippings. They said he had no chance. Dominated him. What I'm saying is, if this guy is what he looks like on film, and I can only go off the film, he looks like a big, strong boxer who can really box and who may have a little bit of heat in that left hand. If that's the case, put the nigga in there and see if he got some. If not, let's move on to the next one.
But you don't do that at 18. You don't do it at 18.
BVO, you sound like you sit in a boxing gym underneath an old motherfucking apartment building with a toothpick hanging out your mouth, telling every young kid that hit a bag, I can make you a champion. Hey, BVO, come on, man. Hey, if you, I'ma just look at it like this. Just look at it. Just on the youth versus youth. Jaleel done been in multiple 10-round fights now. He knows how it feels. He even with his motor, the first time he was like, damn, this shit feel different. He'll win it. Now he fine with it. If you're fighting a young man like that, and we know how big he is, we're gonna say, Jaleel, first 5 rounds, run him hot. Make him have to fight every second of every round because he's never been here before.
Never been
there. We get him past round 6, start sniper fire.
Now
when he buckle, do not finish him. We gonna beat him to the point where he go back to karate. And every time you hurt him, slide up and hold him up. Slide up and round 8.
Hold on, Coach. What does that hold him up?
Hold him up. Every time he looking like he about to fold 10, just use the jab. And then around round 8, round 9, if they haven't been smart enough to throw the towel in, then we put him flat on his face.
BVO.
That's what the fuck happened.
BVO. I want to say this.
I want to say one thing. You got it after Doug. Go ahead, Doug.
Go ahead, Doug.
I just want to ask one question real quick, going back to what I asked Coach. If you could, because I don't think a lot of people understand the difference between when you show out in sparring versus what an actual fight is. How would you explain the difference as far as sparring and what an actual fight is? How would you explain it?
I'll explain it like this. We've been in the ring with at least 6 or 7 world champions when they were in camp, and they said, hey, we want to bring you in for sparring. Every time we felt like we got out on the check, he walked across the ring after the last round, pat Jaleel on the motherfucking back, said, great job, young man, and handed him some money. So that should tell you that this man paid for you to come and do what you did because he's getting ready to fight somebody that he's not going to let do that. Do not go in here thinking these teenage phenoms are out here fucking up top 10, top 20 rated motherfuckers because they're not. Jaleel just learned how to spar as a pro. He just learned how to do it. Hey, Jaleel, I got you in there with a kid. He's 15 years old. Do not treat this motherfucker like he's 22. And Jaleel will work with him. He'll work with him. And the kid looking good. And I can say shit like, hey, Jaleel, this young motherfucker beat your ass. And if Jaleel is not feeling shit that day, he'll say, Dad, stop before I fuck him up. And I've seen coaches of some of these kids say, hey, B, don't get my kid hurt. Because they understand Jaleel is putting out what he got to put out to get ready for a fight, but he's not trying to hurt this kid. You got to remember, you're not going to take a dude that's a top 10 motherfucker, got a belt, in line for a belt, getting ready for a title shot, and make him seem average like a 15-year-old kid who ain't even the number one motherfucker in the amateurs.
Go ahead, Smoke. I just want to get that question off right there. Go ahead, Smoke.
What he said is the epitome of drag him out to deep waters and drown him.
Yeah, that's what I do. That would be the whole game plan.
I didn't realize how they did that. I was just more or less
drag him out to deep waters and drown him because he's never been there before.
We're gonna run him hot. The kid only been to 6 rounders. How many he's been in 6 rounders? How many times has he gone the distance?
Once.
No.
So if he's only gone,
he don't went the distance. Well, he ain't never been the distance in a 6-round fight. I'm
talking about in his boxing career. He's only been scheduled for a 6-rounder, meaning that's the longest fight he's been scheduled for. Correct. But what's the longest amount of time he's done in the ring? As
6
far
rounds. He stopped dude in the 6th round.
But then take that
outside of that, it's all.
So outside of that, how many rounds has he gone?
It's been all 4 rounders.
Okay. Yeah. So if you tell me if BBO is his manager and BBO sees the opportunity like we just had at Vegas, and he say, "Hey Slim, we gonna make a name. We're gonna fight Jaleel Hackett in a 10-round fight, and you've only been 4 rounds."
He getting his fight of smoke. He getting his fight of smoke.
The minute they sign that, hey Jaleel, run this motherfucker hot for the first 4 rounds.
Press his ass. Press this motherfucker.
Run him hot. Even if you don't throw punches, just make him keep working. Round 5, start chopping his ass down. 6, 7, and 8, everything you throw should be life changing to me.
Hold on, Coach. Let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this. When we go back to the Xander fight, we done seen Xander in 12-round fights. I think Jaleel, like we said, he only got 2 10-round fights. Mm-hmm. Do you think that would play any part as far as y'all game plan, or because it's going to be a 12-round fight? If he accept the Puerto Rico fight, it'll be a 12-round fight for the belt. Do you think they would have some like, man, he ain't even been 12 rounds, so we got something for him? Do you
and guess what? I will say this. When you have done, and I'm going off talking to my son as well. When you have done more than 1 10-rounder,
you can go 12.
Your body knows how it feels to go 10. It know what it has to do to go 12.
You can go 12.
And I'll say this: if you said that same conversation to me, and it was against Sebastian Fundora, I would say yes, because he's gone multiple 12s against a different caliber of person. Right. But when you speak about Xander and Jaleel are neck and neck. If you take the WBO title away, none of these guys that Xander talks about or the upper echelon will be interested in him either. I'm just trying to make you understand that they're at the same point. That is why we want to fight Xander, because it is a true 50-50 fight. If Jaleel or Xander got picked to fight Fundora, Ortiz, Boots, the Charlos, Earl Spence, Bud Crawford, it would be 70-30 or even bigger odds. Because of
coaches,
experience, wealth of knowledge, and ability.
Hey, Coach, what I'm getting, what you're saying right now is basically you want to fight the best. You see what I'm saying? And you ain't scared of no smoke. And I appreciate you for that, because you installing great wisdom in your son's head. Keep up the good
and
work.
all the other young fighters should take note.
Yes.
I'll say this. I'll say this. I'll say this,
Yeah,
and I want
hold on,
to see
real
this.
quick,
Hold
BBL.
on, Dub. Hold on, Dub. Hold on, Dub.
Hold on, no.
What I want to say is this.
Coach
Hold
don't
on,
want no.
Dub.
He not looking for y'all to be his friend. He want y'all to bring
No,
the smoke.
This is what I'm gonna say real quick before you go, because we're gonna have you bring the smoke. What I'm saying is, out of all the people I've interviewed, only 2 people have ever said anything. Well, 3 people. That is Brian Norman Sr. and that's of course what's my man's name? Floyd Schofield Sr. and Bernard Hackett have said, hey, we're not really tripping about a losing our oath. I think that sounds good, and I always tell Bernard this all the time. I just don't know how fighters don't understand how important it is to take on the big fights. If you take on the big fights, win, lose, or draw, they're gonna bring you back. Look at Ryan. Ryan stay getting his ass kicked now, and he come back every time. He got his ass kicked by Roller. He might if Devin wins, he might come back to another title shot, fresh off getting his ass whooped. So it
But
don't
you
matter if you
trying
lose.
to you putting apples to oranges. You putting apples to oranges. If you look at Devin, if you look at Ryan Garcia, Ryan Garcia came in with an insulated fan base. Anybody who has an insulated fan base, they're gonna keep bringing you back until your fan base moves on. This young kid, Jaleel, Xander, none of them have an insulary fan base to the point where they can take a massive loss and that fan base sticks around to rebuild them. None of them have done what I call break even for a promoter. If a promoter has money invested in you and you take a super ugly loss, they will cut their losses because it doesn't make sense. Oscar De La Hoya was on the plus side by the time Ryan lost, so he's playing with house money. You can't do it when you're playing with the building money. In order to build a second hotel, you had to rent out all the rooms in the first one you built.
But that's not true, Coach, because we seen Loma lose to Salito, and they still push a nigga like he was the best.
No. Let's get this right too. Larry.
Damn, he froze. The
Is
Matrix.
he cutting out, or is that me?
No, that's
he froze.
That's
Hold on, hey.
Hold on, hey, BVO. I just want to say this real quick till you jump back in.
Number 2.
There you go.
Hold on, Coach, real quick.
Hey, Coach, you gotta go back, Coach.
Coach, real quick. First names first. Can you hear me, Coach?
Yeah, I hear you.
So you got to start from after you broke down the building, the hotel, that situation. You got to start back from that because you cut out on us.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
You good?
Lomachenko had an insulary fan base. He had an insulary amateur career, and he had the backing of a lot of shit that went his way. Salito didn't want to make weight. Salito damn near got beat anyway. So he had enough chips in the bank to where if you let him go, somebody else is going to pick him up. So he had that. He had equity already. Not too many amateurs come in the pros with equity in the bank. They're still trying to build the account up. Jaleel and Xander are building their accounts up. And the logical thing for both of them, not me saying Xander, is for both of them is to fight each other and have a legendary fight, because a legendary fight hurts neither one of them. But if you go up there and you fight Fundora and he puts you flat on your face like Manny Pacquiao and you Xander Zayas, nigga, they gonna scrape your ass up with a spatula and throw your ass out back, because nobody's gonna invest the money in you getting put flat on your face, because there is no more talk of a Puerto Rican star.
I never thought of that. That's something different. I don't know if anybody else got any other questions for Coach.
You already know I got questions. I got a couple questions.
Go ahead. We gonna have Coach out too. Like, go ahead. We get your last.
That's crazy.
Well, Coach, look, I always tell us now when you got to get the hell on, respectfully, get the hell on now, because we'll talk this boxing talk all day with you. And,
Nah, I'm good, fellas.
So when I want to respectfully, I want to move forward. I want to move to Brian Norman Jr. versus Devin Haney, right?
That's gonna be a hell of a fight.
And I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of both of them guys. I'm a fan of Devin. I'm a fan of Junior. I'm a Georgia boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm picking Junior to win the fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Only thing I see Devin can do to win the fight, in my opinion. And I love Dev. He gonna have to be on that back foot, and he gonna have to look like he did against Jose Ramirez. What's your thoughts on that fight? Who you pick to win that fight? How you see it playing out?
We never had an opportunity to spar with Devin, but we've had several opportunities to spar with Brian. I like Brian to win. I like Brian to win by stoppage, but that doesn't mean I'm ruling Devin out. Devin has a very great skill set when it comes to boxing.
Agreed.
And if he can get on that skill set early and get in a groove, people don't understand. If a boxer can get in a groove where the puncher is behind, then the puncher has to take unnecessary chances. But if Brian can get in a groove early and be on top of Devin and make it a fight where Devin has to engage back, then it could be a short night. Devin is a great boxer, but we've never seen Devin have to dig in a well. Every time he dig in a well, we see it came up short. And that's going off the visual, not the record.
The well got dry a little bit.
Yeah, I think Devin can box his way into a 12-round decision, and I wouldn't be shocked. I think Brian Norman can hit him with great shots and knock him out, and I wouldn't be shocked. I think what I give the most credit to, that everybody should be praising both of them for,
is for taking the fight.
They two young fighters that's saying, "Fuck that, let's fight."
Let's brawl.
In an age where we got more fighters fighting on Twitter than fighting in a ring, they willing to say put it in the ring.
Yeah.
And for that alone, I gotta praise them both.
We agree 100%.
What about this whole thing of this being a cherry pick? Because I honestly, and this is the thing, to be honest with you, man. From what I've watched with Brian Norman, whether it was the Buka Chica or the Randall fight, I don't think Devin's going to walk to him. And I think if Devin doesn't walk to him, I think Devin's going to really has a real chance to really fuck him up. Because
no, sir.
I'm going to tell you why. Because when do you see a great boxer lose to a guy who's just a puncher? It's not very common.
Devin didn't even fuck his baby mama up. Come on, man. Devin got in a fight with his baby mama. Didn't even fuck her up.
Hold, Champ. You out of order now. We can't say that. This is a family show.
Oh, okay. My bad. He was in a lively dispute with a smaller opponent that had long hair and didn't get her out of there. So once again, where do you think this power to knock Brian Norman? Y'all better remember Brian Norman Brian Norman a country boy. When you seen a country boy get dismantled, that's a real country boy.
Hold on, say that again, Coach. Say that one more time.
Cut that out.
You didn't see Oscar dismantle Sweet Pea with a very controversial decision?
Man, Oscar lost the fight.
Bruh, let me ask you something, BVO. Throwing the eraser at the teacher's chalkboard is not a fight. What are you talking about? Oscar didn't dismantle no Pernell Whitaker. You said Brian Devin got a chance to really wreak some pain on Brian Norman. Let me tell you something, bro. You're not going to wreak pain on a real country boy. I ain't say, I did not say Brian Norman was from the city. Brian
from the country.
Brian dragging transmissions around the yard. They got tow yard. Come on, brother. Keep some. Man, you ever shake Brian Norman Senior hand? That man got rough hands. That man got rough hands. Them people work with. They come from working stock, man. Them people come from working stock.
If you look at Junior hands, and I'm from Georgia. I'm a Georgia boy. I done met both of them. When you look at Junior hands, I'm like, bro, that nigga knuckles, man. I got some bad knuckles. Me personally, you know what I'm saying? That nigga knuckles, man. I'm like, bro.
Hey, Doug.
BVO. He come from working stock.
The way that you spell, like the way that they spell country boy and the way that we spell country boy,
totally different.
We like,
hey, bro.
I'm just telling you, country boy spell Kuntry.
Thank you.
That boy country, man.
And
that boy country.
You know we do Wild Dogs.
Hey, BVO Devin been a boxer his whole life. I don't take that from him.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Norman been a wrestler, a football player, a country farm hand, working in a tow yard. He got that shit from the country mud.
Junkyard,
just like niggas say we get it from the mud. If you grew up in the hood, that boy get it from the country mud.
Okay, this is the thing.
And BVO, the country mud. No, nigga, the country mud is different.
Let BVO go, cause about even with how we spell country strong, he don't understand. Go ahead, BVO.
This is the thing that y'all missing. It sounds good, as my late grandma used to say. It might even make you feel good, but we know that a slick boxer usually. And I'm gonna tell you exactly what this fight's gonna be. Do you remember Arturo Gotti Floyd Mayweather? That's exactly what this fight is. That's exactly what this fight is.
In whose favor?
Devin is Floyd, and he's fighting Arturo Gotti, and he's gonna beat him up. That's just what it is. We see it.
Man, Floyd will slap you upside your head with a wet towel.
Hey, and this is why I always say when BVO give a prediction, I go bet against that prediction immediately.
Hold on, you
you my brother. I love you. You know
what the fuck you talking about.
Hold on. No, Dub lost to me head up on a bet. So let's not play like
on one bet. It was one.
Tia versus Jermaine.
Say it again.
Tia versus Jermaine. I ain't talking about Jermaine
exactly.
Jackson.
A jerkage. Anyway, BVO. Let me explain to you what Dub trying to explain to you. The boy and Mr. Hackett the boy country strong, boy. KUNTRYSKRONG. Country strong. You just don't understand, but you gonna see it.
Y'all niggas see one or two rattlesnakes in the cotton field. Y'all want to play like y'all doing something different. But okay.
It ain't about one.
BVO, you saw a field mouse and ran. That's what they do when you from the city. When you from the city, you saw a field mouse and ran.
Hey, look, we dealing with cottonmouths, deadly snakes out here. He dealing with. Come on, man.
When last time you got a mouse up?
When I lived in the project, we used to have them all the time. They thought they lived with us. So,
well, you live in the suburbs now, so you ain't got them.
No, we ain't got them no more.
I'm telling you now, we still got rattlesnakes down here. That's a fact.
Man, I know that. I just know that Georgia boy different. Man, that Georgia boy different, man. That Georgia boy different, man. I was sparring with him. Yeah, good work. Hey, we sparred with him, and this ain't me saying it. You can go back on the old podcast on the Rise joint. He said, Jaleel humbled my son. We went back home and we worked and we came back. I had to come 2 or 3 times. You ain't got Bill and Devin unless it's for a paycheck getting humbled and then coming back 2 or 3 times. Hell no.
And this is the thing you were missing too, Coach. Brian Norman Jr. is super little. He's little. And we know what Devin do. He built like a high school running back. Brian Norman Jr. built like a Georgia high school running back.
You have no fucking clue. Real talk. You know what, BVO?
Hey, don't drop that bomb.
I don't curse no more, but I'm just trying to figure out how you trying to act all uppity when I watch a whole lot of body cam and it be coming from Ohio, where all the crazy and dumb shit be. I'm trying to figure that out. How you all up in there? You all up in there. Where the best body can be coming from like Akron, all of that. But you acting all up in there. You know what I'm saying? Like you live in the best part of Cleveland or somewhere. Well, LeBron, you stay by where LeBron used to live or something. When he like, what's wrong with you, bro?
Hold on. You gotta remember now. I know you from Raleigh, North Carolina. So I know you.
I'm from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Make sure you look it up. I'm from.
Oh man, I know where you at. You ain't far from Asheville in Jackson County.
Yeah, no, that. But I'm just saying, when you look it up,
I was just in Asheville. I wish I would have knew that. I was just in Asheville.
No. But you realize what you? I'm not. He talking about the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, I know you're talking about because we went to go see the holistic doctor. He was up in the mountains.
I'm from 30 minutes away from. I'm from 30 minutes away from Raleigh, where it really get gully at. And if you come down there, you may not leave unless you know what you're doing. That's where I'm from. So when it comes to this, like I don't even go into that, but like when you see guys that you know who can just fight, like the guys who can fight where I'm from.
Let's do this, Pop.
The guys who can fight where I'm from were the nicest guys. They told them
let's bet like this. Let's bet it like this.
What you want to bet?
If Brian Norman loses, you got to get hit with a pie. If Devin dominates him, like I say, becomes 3-time division champion, whoever loses, get a pie to the face. How's that? And we're recording.
Pie to the face?
Pie to the
pie
face.
to the face. That's how you do it.
Man, country niggas wouldn't even bet no bullshit like that, bro. Like,
what are you talking about?
I'm not betting no pie to the face.
Pie to the hold on. Let me show you how country I am. Let me show you how country I am, BVO. I would make you drink a shot of real Splo.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Because I wouldn't even take a shot of real Splo. That should get boiled in the front yard where we from, bro. You know where we from, bro. Where they boil illegal shit in the front yard. The sheriff drive by and say, is it ready yet?
If you know, hold on. If you notice, the brother didn't say the police. He said the sheriff.
The sheriff.
It's a difference. It's a difference. It's a difference.
Hold on, the sheriff guard my neighborhood too. The sheriff guard my neighborhood too. All you in the township. But I'll say this, man. No matter how I go, I love Brian Norman Jr. I just see Terrell Gotti performance, or I see what happened with what's the kid's name from New Orleans? Regis Prograde. I see Devin dominating. Devin's too big. I can hear Devin right now in the ring. He's too small. Because he looked small when he stood up to Dev.
Man, I just think it's gonna be a great fight. Me personally, I think it's gonna be a great fight.
Who you pick though? Who you pick?
I'm picking Norman.
Jr.'s gonna win by knockout.
I'm picking Norman Jr., but I think it's gonna be a great fight.
I done argued for Devin for years. I'm a fan of Devin. Man, Junior finna put hands on that man, bro. He finna put hands on him.
And Black Jesus? Okay.
Hey, maybe. Well, only Black Jesus I remember anybody ever speaking on was Jordan. That's my personal opinion. But at the same time, bro, I love Devin. But I understand Devin's weaknesses. And the thing is when Junior come out there talking about, man, all I got to do is touch him with the jab. I ain't got a hook on him yet. I ain't got to do none of that. I just got to touch him with the jab.
Hey, look, dog, I'll be real with you. I'm so country. I'm about to tell you this. He gonna beat Devin up for what Bill said about his big mama.
Man, you don't talk about Big Mama.
You don't talk about Big Mama where we from.
See?
You don't talk about Big Mama.
Hey, BVO, how many times I talk about Big Mama around here?
You don't talk about Big Mama where we from, bro. And your daddy talking about my Big Mama, and my Big Mama was just sick. I'm about to kill somebody.
We putting hands.
Bill was out of order for that. Bill was out of order for that. But I'll say this, man. We should message to the kids before we get out of here. But no, I don't know if they better watch this one. These Mamma Jammas been cussing like crazy. But give me a message for the kids, man.
Anything you want to do is possible if you put your mind to it. Just look at the fact that we having a conversation about Xander 22, Jaleel 22,
Right.
Brian Norman Jr., Devin Haney, all of them guys under the age of 30. They black and they are en route to making themselves millionaires. And at the end of the day, if they all reach the plateau of millionaires, not champions, they've changed their family's life.
Facts. Facts.
That's a beautiful thing. On that note, man, check out the Mighty Sports Talk Network, man, the People's Network. Check out B3, the Grumpy OG, CDK, Crush, definitely my man Varnell Hill, aka Dub Right Side. You know, we doing it big. We got Puerto Rican Free, Puerto Rican Tommy. We got Prize, man, straight from the cornfields of North Carolina. And on that note, we out here, y'all. Peace.
Peace.